I meant NetherRealm, but you know, if you want to say Shadow Realm, that's cool too.
I activate Pot of Greed. It lets me draw 2 new cards.
It's like, yes, we
Have
know
you
what the
seen
fucking
that
card does.
Have you seen that freaking compilation?
Yes, I have.
No.
Oh my gosh.
No, what? No, I'm confused.
It's a compilation of every time they drop Pot of Greed, because every time they drop Pot of Greed, they explain what it does.
Oh my god, that's so.
Pot
And
of Greed lets me
goes through,
refresh
the
my hand
whole
with 2 new
series. It's like a
cards.
5-minute video.
I didn't know
It's
that was a
great.
thing, but like I knew that was a trope from the show, and it was really irritating. I didn't know they'd done something with it. That's awesome.
Yeah, it was really fucking funny.
It's like, please.
I
That
was
was the
just
most
like, wow,
irritating thing, is
really?
like, oh, they explained every fucking card, and it's like you've played this card 6 times in the series, like.
Yeah,
no-
Pot of
no
Greed
mo-
was one that was played practically every battle.
Yeah. Pretty much every match there was a Pot of Greed, but they explained it every single time.
That triggers me. I am so fucking triggered right now. Let's see here. Spaghetti.
Robuddy?
No, that was me
Nope.
making actual weird noises.
Kahigger herder.
Higa Kurgurk.
Oh no. You actually linked that fucking thing?
Greed is good. That's one of the first things they say. I love it. It's great.
That's funny.
I also cannot stand actual Yu-Gi-Oh anymore. Too many combos.
Well, it doesn't
Deal.
It doesn't make any sense. Well, it's basically Magic now. It's just Magic with prettier art.
But like Magic doesn't have that many combos. Like
Magic has a lot
Magic,
of
you might actually play a 5-minute game, not fucking
a
first turn someone wins. Like, yeah.
a 5-minute game. Yeah, right.
Okay, maybe like 10 minutes. Or if you're playing EDH, like 3 hours. Ugh.
Yeah.
Anyway.
See, that's why I like Hearthstone, because I just jump on and I'll lose in 4 minutes. You know, it's not a big deal, unless the motherfucker's being BM as shit and just not taking his turn until the last tick of the timer. That pisses me off.
I just do it back. I don't want to deal with it.
I get so goddamn triggered.
What, when people take forever to take their turn?
Yeah, on Hearthstone.
No, like when they purposely.
Because
Yeah.
it's like rank 22. It's like you know goddamn well you're not analyzing your plan out to the 10th maneuver in rank 22.
It's been, from what I've heard, whenever you see someone who's doing that every single time, every single turn, that you're probably facing a bot.
Oh, God,
Maybe.
well,
But like
no,
I know.
See, the bottle just will play for board pressure, where this guy's like, he's throwing out a Yogg Saron deck or what's the spellcaster one?
That's Yogg-Saron.
Is it Yogg Saron? All right, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like he's doing calculated shit, but it's not that calculated to where he needs to wait 45.
Amanda, are you actually here?
I am for
Okay.
hopefully the rest of the game now. Fucking
Really?
internet.
Okay, I was just making sure.
Are we ending today early because Amanda has to leave, or
Yeah, I know, I'm
are we,
Yeah, sorry.
doing things.
are we playing it? Or no, I just wonder if we were ending earlier, if we were gonna play it through.
Well, I mean, it depends. It entirely depends on, like, how the session goes, so.
How bad
Depends
would
if
we
we're
fuck up?
retards or not.
Yeah. I've been a DM. You ain't gonna sugarcoat it for me. I know.
Sorry, you're all dead.
Fireball! Fireball!
Rocks fall, you all die. Good.
Mm,
I should probably make that just a
Not
small
again.
one.
Not again. Not the rocks. The rocks got you before.
no. I would have been so pissed if a DM actually pulled that on us. Unless like it had actual story reason, like we caused an avalanche or something.
Well, yeah, like it was a result of your own dumb shit and not just like a random
Yeah.
trap the DM placed to fuck you.
Roll a deck save with DC 30. What? Dad.
Dad, please, I'm your son. No excuses. You better not have lowballed Dex, motherfucker. Dad, I'm a paladin. Better not lowball Dex.
Swift.
I'm building a quick thing real quick just to make things a
That's
little easier
fine.
for everyone. Or at least
You
for...
do you.
You do you, boo boo.
Alright, that should do it.
Oh, are we rolling attacks for fun? Oh, I need to open my character sheet. Thanks for the reminder, guys.
You're welcome. No,
Yeah.
I'm testing to see what dice color my
Prince
you
of
know
the Sun
superstitious
Sphere?
self needs.
That's-
Because holy fuck, that's 3 14s. What the fuck?
14s aren't so bad.
They've
Oh,
all been
well,
14s.
No,
No.
that's modified. Like,
Yeah,
Oh,
unnatural
modified 14
14.
you know,
is
this
the
is
problem.
6. Like,
Modified suddenly becomes an issue.
Perfect. Start off with a strong 10. Let's go.
All right, I feel much better now.
woo, getting that one out of the way early, baby.
All right, let's make this simple.
Max damage
Real
off
quick.
of attack.
Oh, I guess I can delete that map
23.
map label crossway.
I can chill out 23 damage in one swing. That's awesome.
You don't turn into a giant circle with fire.
Nah.
Oh shit. Calm down, water.
Oh shit.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
yeah. My water started boiling and it threw water up over the stove. I was like, wait a minute, calm down. You're not even set that high.
Notice me.
Yeah,
Notice me, senpai. Notice
my
me.
pot of spaghetti's like, witness me.
You must
Flying
stir,
out.
fool.
Mediocre.
I am perfectly al dente. Quickly.
Son of a bitch, let that got me.
That was great.
Having just as a quick aside, back to the Acquisitions Incorporated. Having now watched through all of the intros,
Mhm.
probably the greatest yet scummiest move in the world is what they did to Jeff.
Oh, were they? Do you mean when they resurrected him as a zombie, or when they put him in the room in the beginning to fight magical or fight with magical powers that he didn't actually have?
That one. when they convinced him that he had magical powers and then made him fight enemies.
He's like,
Aw.
Jeff, you're a wizard now. He's like, what kind of spells can I cast? And he's like, you can cast ice, fire, ice fire. So great. But yeah, that was a horrendously dick move. But to be fair, I do not believe for 1 second that those are good characters. They've never made the alignments public, but I will.
I'm fairly certain Chaotic Neutral is pretty much like the heart and soul of that place.
Yeah, no,
Don't they like run a business? They could be lawful evil.
that's entirely possible. But to be fair, a lot of their business dealings aren't exactly lawful.
Oh, well, okay, never mind. Then.
Yeah, it's like. Also, the wizard
Hey,
is
Zach,
kind of an asshole.
Zach, did you catch the Acquisitions Incorporated reference in Stranger Things?
I did. Oh my god, it was so good.
What?
It's so subtle, but I noticed.
Go ahead, Bree. I'll let you tell it.
Oh, at one point, one of the kids is drawing a picture, and his mom asks, like, why isn't the flame red? And he's like, I only had a green crayon.
The green
I
flame.
don't-
Yeah,
Oh,
green flame.
isn't that a
It's a Big Trouble in Little China joke, but
yeah?
it was made very popular in the D&D scene when Chris Perkins started doing it during one of the lives. I think it was the fourth. No, it was like the third or fourth live show. Yeah, he's like green flame, and he's like, and I want you to scream with indignant disbelief, "Green flame!"
Oh dear.
It's great.
All right, everyone here, everyone ready?
I am here.
I believe so.
Present.
All right. Well, let me just make this simple.
It's a box. Oh, it's coat.
It's code in a box.
Get your code in a
Code in a
box.
box. Code in a box, baby. It's my code in a box. Oh, girl, code in a box, girl.
Oh Lord,
You set me up for that. I don't want to hear
I
it.
did.
Yep.
I'm very sorry.
He immediately regrets his decision.
Also, I have a very springing tenor, so shut up.
Yep. So yeah, last time you guys crossed an ocean,
On Dragon Ball.
met a empress, discovered a few things about a serial killer, before splitting up into a pretty widespread group of people to protect the remaining potential victims.
We call that the Scooby-Doo method.
Yeah, the
Split up and
Scooby-Doo
search for
method.
clues.
How else were we gonna get that running in and out of doors montage?
Bravo. Bravo. But yeah, you then Cope managed to prevent a certain individual from having a very bad mistake happen. Only for that mistake to happen to some degree anyway, as the guard that was sent to retrieve an item came back not himself, literally.
I mean, it was just the red shirt. It's okay.
So now you have a flailing mannequin with a dude's face basically plastered onto its blank front. In addition, you heard cries of alarm from the front.
Oh,
And
from
you
the front of
basically
the building?
ended the session with you basically ended the session calling for assistance.
Okay. And that's where I
yeah.
pick up.
Also, we learned that the person that Arcanos is guarding right now is the father of Crimson Card.
Right. That was awkward. I'm not sure if it was awkward that he didn't remember it right away, or if it was more awkward that he did the thing. We killed his kid.
Yeah, but he didn't actually say any of that.
No. I know that, but I'm just saying, is it more awkward that he's standing in the room with the father of the son he murdered, or?
Well, I mean, technically, he didn't murder him.
I mean, wow.
He'd been dead on the inside for years.
Well, I mean, murder has a strict definition.
In the strictest sense, he didn't actually murder him.
you
Are
killed
we
him.
going iRobot on this for a moment
We
here?
killed the shit out of that guy, though.
No, but technically, you killed him. You didn't murder him, though.
Yeah, he's right. I used
There's a difference. Anyway, so yeah, you currently have a flailing mannequin that is freaking out
Oh, I
the
didn't kill
woman next to you.
Rightly so.
Wait, did I not kill it? Hello?
All right, how do you plan on doing that then?
How do I play what?
It currently is impaled on your sword, but it is still like scrabbling against it to try to get at you.
Oh, can I cast Green Flame Blade and light it on fire from the inside out?
Kill it with fire!
Yeah, you can go for it.
All right. Do I even need to roll, or
Well, I mean, technically it's an auto hit, but just roll damage.
just for the damage? Okay. Let's see.
Green flame blade.
It doesn't have quite the same ring to it. Oh, that's depressing. And then the melee attack is right there. So 17 damage, part fire.
You basically slam the mannequin on the ground, and just like there's like a puff of flame through its joints, and it finally lays still.
It expires. Oh, thank God. I really did not want to be fucking with Chucky right now. Like, that would have been just fucking horrifying. The stuff of nightmares.
Yep.
Okay, so like, are there guards in the room, or are they just kind of watching what's happening?
You can hear that there is just like a mess of people coming your way. There's just like this there's like this rumble of people moving your way.
Okay, so like, I can assume they're the guards, or do I barricade? Yeah. Okay. It's like,
I mean, it's up to you. You could just hear, you could hear like shouting and such, but
do I hear intelligible words?
I mean, yeah.
Okay. In that case, I put myself between the wizard lady and the door, and kind of like back her into a wall, like back her into a corner, so I can cover all angles.
Mm-hmm. All right.
And then
The door
then wait with Odessa
just
ready
sort
to
of
go.
slams open. You can see one of the guards at the front that you recognize from the front, and he is a little worse for wear. He appears to be bloody from various different things,
But he's not a marionette
from
puppet.
various different wounds. Before he looks to you all and says, "Sir, you need to," and then immediately you can see about 4 blades just pierce him from behind.
Jesus Christ!
And as he falls, you can see several cloaked figures behind him, each of them wearing sort of like a crow mask.
God damn, this sounds a heartbeat going on here.
And they slowly enter the room as I move things from a different layer. Oh, damn it. Curses. Boop. And they basically just easily step over, almost gliding over the corpse before just staring at you.
So wait, you said glide?
That just seems like they're just so, I don't know, graceful that
Oh,
they
okay. They're definitely assassins of a
They're Severus.
of a high they're assassins of a higher caliber then.
yeah. They just seem to be moving with such a fluidity that it's almost unnatural.
Okay. Well, I guess now is initiative then.
Yep, now it is initiative.
Okay, how am I gonna get out of this? Let's see. As I hit the right button. There we go. Woo! Double digits this time. Barely.
Alright, apparently your last initiative was 11 as well.
That's disheartening.
Don't worry. It shouldn't be.
That's doesn't make me feel good, John.
Well, I mean,
Let's see here.
there we go. Well,
Oh, great.
it takes a few moments as they just sort of look at you before you can sort of hear the woman behind you just sort of like gasp at their entrance, and they immediately like look to her before bolting toward you.
Okay.
And this one is going to go first, and you can see from beneath the cloak as it just sort of billows open when the arms move, that this is another doll.
Okay.
You can just sort of see all the joints and various connectors from the sort of mannequin.
Do they appear to be like what do they appear to be made out of?
You can't tell. It sort of seems wood, but
Okay.
it's a little too clean to be that.
Oh,
Like, it doesn't have any grain to it.
Okay, that's weird.
But yeah, it's going to try to attack you.
18 armor class.
Well, oh, all right then.
Those will both do.
Yep, those both hit, and I need you to make a dex save.
Oh my god.
All right, you. That means I actually have to roll for that one. Garbage. You spy for just a hot second, just sort of something shift in its chest, and you manage to dodge back a moment as its chest seems to come apart slightly into 2 more limbs.
Are you fucking kidding me? Can I look back at the lady? Help! Goddamn wizard lady.
Alright. Go to damage. These guys have blades. That's right. So I'll just upgrade that to... You take 14 damage from his 2 attacks.
Eesh. Why are you giggling?
Someone popped out. That was Vlad. Oh. Alright.
Let's hit being
Once again. And this person is going to... The guy in the back is actually going to try to grab the woman. Alright, well, I gotta roll the other attacks, so... No. And since you've actually already seen their little compartment, you no longer have to make that deck save when it pops out. So I gotta roll those attacks now. Nope.
Oh, God.
That one finally hits.
Alright.
Oh.
Damage.
-3 from that one, so 5 damage.
5 damage? Alright.
And this one is going to also slash at you. Basically, it's just like these guys just come at you with just like a flurry of blades.
There's just a wall of arms and knives.
Yep.
Oh, God. Please stop.
Alright, and then...
Ugh.
And one more. Alright, so that guy only hits you once.
Oh,
so
thank God.
9 damage. So yeah, you take a couple of hits from these guys, and this guy in the back is going to make a grapple check. Against Miss Doma, and she immediately gets out of his grip and sort of moves, like tries to like grip you from behind.
Oh, he's
Now your turn.
He's trying to grab me again?
No, she managed to evade his grasp.
Oh, okay, I got you. Where is she? She's in this corner, right? Like right here?
Well, she's like right here.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Because you said you wanted to.
Yeah. Okay, I'm tracking. That kind of shoots my plan in the foot. Okay. Fuck it. I take the guy who tried to grapple her and I start swinging.
All right.
Swing home. I don't believe I have
20.
advantage. So 25.
Yeah, that still hits.
Okay. For 11 damage, not the full. We'll swing again. 12. Not so much.
That is a miss.
All right. And then what we'll do is. Anyone know if Dancing Lights is a I know it's a cantrip. Is it a bonus action, or do I gotta actually? I think I gotta actually cast that, right? Yeah, I think.
No, you actually have to cast that. If it's a cantrip, you actually have to use your action to cast it.
Well, damn. Well, I mean, in that case, I'll bardically inspire her. And that'll be the end of my turn.
You sing her a little song to help her to keep her being grappled.
Yeah, basically, it's like that in armor class. So.
Yeah. Well, it's their turn, and they seem to notice that you're here, which means they can't easily grab her.
Oh, good.
So all of them immediately turn on you.
Oh my god, that's 16 attacks. Are you fucking kidding me?
Let's just roll all of certain kinds of attacks at once.
Oh my god.
All right. 1, 2, 3. That's 1. That's 2. 3,
Oh, please.
4. That's 5. That's 6.
Stop.
2 more.
Fuck you, probability.
And so you take 6 attacks.
Oh my god.
That
Did
moment
Coop
I'm just...
put up a flare at all or something? Like,
No,
No, I
he
was
ended up using his turn to try to attack.
I was immediately
Okay.
bum rushed, and yeah.
way to stick to the plan.
Oh, okay.
It's hard to do the plan when fucking 4 marionettes with 16 attacks around come at you.
You take 30 damage as it's just knives just keep coming and slipping through your defenses
Jesus.
from all angles.
Okay. Oh, wrong one. 3.
Now it's your turn.
I turn and look at her. It's like, do you have anything? Do you cast a spell?
It's just like, I mostly research.
I was like, then duck,
Nerd!
nerd. I basically just grab her and push her to the floor. Then and I say, stay down, and I thunder wave.
All right.
And I chug a potion right before I do that. Let's see. That's which was the one? Yeah, there we go. The superior healing potion, 8d4. 8d4 plus 8. No, plus 6. Come on, baby. 22. I'll take that. And then yeah, I cast Thunderwave at 3rd level. No, 4th level.
All right.
Yeah, that's what I'll do.
Yeah, now's not the time to be holding back.
Yeah, no. And now that Thunderwave creates a thunderclap, correct?
Yep.
Okay. That's audible out to 300 feet, but I imagine that would probably carry over the rooftops. You know, right into the ears of my allies, correct?
No, actually, you have
Damn
an
it,
entire
dude.
merchant quarter between you and your closest allies.
Also,
Well,
it would take us half an hour of game
Does-
time to get to you.
does it bring close? Does it bring to ear any of the guards who are stationed outside in the adjacent 300 meter?
Potentially.
Okay, I'll settle for that. Let's see here. Cast spell. Yes.
DC
Really,
15.
2d8, and I only got that much. All right. And then I need to throw. What is it? 1 more d8? 3 more d8s. Where are you at?
All right, so 15. I'm gonna roll 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 succeed, 2 fail.
And then they take 5d8 damage, so it's 7 from the 2, and then I throw 3 d8. Come on, big numbers. God damn it. They take 13 damage, and then the 2 who failed are shoved away.
Yeah, the 2 who save take 7. 7. Yeah, 7's round up.
That is a 4th level spell.
These guys are pushed back 10 feet. This guy hits the wall real hard.
Is it a free action to root somebody with my sword?
I believe it was a bonus action, which you've already used to quaff your potion.
Yes. I'm trying to remember where I put that. Wow. Okay.
Yep. Alright, it's their turn.
Yeah, it's both.
And you can start hearing things around you. Like a scrabbling around that's starting to grow louder before several doll-like limbs begin bursting through walls and tearing at the paneling.
Oh my god. Like, so this is basically Dawn of the Dead, just zombies.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
Because there's no windows in this room, they don't have easy access. You don't have easy escape. But at the same instance, they're just gonna try to burst through the walls now.
Oh, good.
But yeah, it's their turn. These guys immediately swarm back in.
Okay.
One,
No, please.
3, 4. 5,
God,
6,
please stop hitting me.
7, 8. Alright then.
Can I please stop being killed now?
Wait. Oh. Sorry, I'm mathing, and mathing is difficult for me. Yeah. You take 56 damage as I just
Oh
keep
my God,
on
please tell me I'm
slashing at
still
you with
alive.
knives.
Oh my god.
So basically, you take knives, and eventually you just fall unconscious.
Yeah. Nope, where's that? God damn it, I can't do it properly. So, that could have gone better.
So yes.
Man,
Let's
if only the
see.
shield was a fucking...
Everyone else, you have a fairly quiet evening.
Did we just lose a party member basically?
It's entirely possible.
We don't know.
Basically, for Coat, everything goes black, and no one else is the wiser.
I'm so mad at myself right now. Because what I should have done is grabbed her, cast Greater Invisibility, and run out the fucking door. What I didn't do was any of that.
Oh my god! Why did you think you could take all of them on?
And as he faded to black,
basically
all he
one-shot
hears
one of
ringing
them, I
in
was like,
his
okay,
ears
I
is,
can
"But I have research!"
And to be fair, I had no way of knowing they
I
had
don't know what to
4
do now.
attacks around, which is absolute horsecock. Like, that is ridiculous.
Technically, on their own, each attack is rather pitiful. But
Bullshit.
but when you put 16 of them on you all at once, suddenly it becomes a problem.
I mean, it'd still be a problem even if there were just fucking, 4 attacks for one dude. That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot of hands.
Yeah, it is. But yes. Yep. I think that's probably Vlad.
Can I just confirm that everything's working? Okay.
Yeah.
Except for Coat.
You missed so much.
I know my headset just started buzzing, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Not right now, please.
Anyway, continue.
Oh, I'm dead.
Yep.
Like dead?
I'm pretty sure I'm dead.
Maybe he's unconscious. That's all
Oh god.
anyone knows at this point.
Because he did send out the fucking signal.
He did a thunderclap, so hopefully that alerted guards to his location. So
Anybody,
maybe
like-
they saved him, but who knows?
Did any of us
Maybe
get
just make him a
thunderclap?
little more humble and stop saying he's our best fighter.
Oh, well, you shut
Basically,
your goddamn mouth, Josh.
no. There was too much distance for any of us to
Okay.
hear the thunderclap.
That's what I figured, but
Yeah.
I was hoping maybe Dar would have sensed the change in air pressure, but I don't think that was possible
Well,
either.
it's not an actual. It doesn't create an actual
Nope.
lightning strike. It just creates the giant audible thunder boom.
Yeah.
Although it would be wicked cool. if it did that.
It's how many people are actually staying up all night?
I mean, I'm clearly not.
I'm
I probably would. I think.
I'm thinking everyone except maybe Trick.
Well, I mean, like the people with 2 could rotate off, but
I
think-
would assume Tarek and I were like taking shifts.
Well, I thought one guy, like Tarek and Nick, stayed in the shadows. Like we have a
Yeah.
secret watcher
Oh,
and a watcher
okay.
who
Well,
walks
I mean,
in the
that's up
house.
to you guys.
So
I'm alone though. I'd probably stay up. So
I mean, Ledger probably stayed up too.
Tarek kept an eye on the bubble.
The
Gotta make
boo-boo.
sure no one's making moves on his girl.
Yep. It's nearing sunrise when immediately each of the individuals has a messenger come by. Quickly comes to you and says, "Quick! There's been another killing."
What? Who?
How far away was Coates' location from like the nearest party members?
very.
Coat?
Yeah.
Play it out on the map right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like what's the distance of each square? Like
I mean, the squares themselves aren't really the thing that matter. But an hour away from like a walk. At
Okay.
the very least.
oh, okay, like more than
Relax. I'm the first. Does the letter entail like where and?
New messengers quick. In the military district.
Somebody's found, I'm guessing. So
That's
assuming
fine. As far as
we're going to central location, and then we're probably going to where Coat is. I hope.
do we regroup? We didn't make a plan for what happens after.
Oh, we didn't.
We didn't get that far.
So I'm guessing we're all heading to the military district to see the site.
As far as, like,
That's our best bet for figuring out whose person's guard didn't go well. Like, there's
Exactly.
another killer.
Plus in a central location, so we'll all meet up in the middle and then head off.
Yeah, I guess let's just go to the corpse then with the messengers, or have the messengers tell us where.
do the messengers tell us where? Because if they tell me where, I'm going there.
They lead you where. It's
Okay,
it's actually in the most northern, northeastern part closest to the wall, right around here.
Okay. Then yeah,
Isn't that
I'll go.
northwest?
Yes. That direction I am.
So it's actually that spot, or it's actually northeast?
It's that spot right there.
Okay. Yeah, then I'll head there.
Yep. All of you eventually reach there, sort of meeting a small cordoned off area with guards. And you can see what remains of what used to be a woman based off of what musculature you can see. Once again, killed in the same vicious and, sadistic manner you see. But this one's slightly different, as hanging from a light pole by his ankle is an unconscious coat with a letter
Oh my god, this is some Joker-esque shit.
jabbed through his wrist by a knife.
Shit.
Oh fuck.
Well, immediately casting a healing spell on Coat.
I throw a potato at him and wake him up.
Dunk. Can we tie him? Can we untie him somehow?
Ark. I mean, I don't know if I'm controlling Ark, but I imagine between Ark and Ledger, we can cut whatever rope is tying him to a light pole and catch him so he doesn't fall on his ass.
Yep. You basically cut him down and you cast a Cure Wounds potion, which wakes him up from his unconsciousness.
What's the
Okay.
letter say?
I'm kind of surprised they didn't kill you, Coat. Have a nice night.
Oh my god, he's dead. Oh my god.
He woke up.
I know,
Sean
I'm
said
kidding.
so.
I know, I'm kidding.
Coat.
Seriously, where's Zach? Unmute
I
yourself.
was muted like an idiot.
Ledger slaps Coat's face a couple times.
He's like, wake up. So yeah, Coat kind of like blinks a couple times after being like slapped around, and it's like, the fuck are you people all doing here?
What the fuck are you doing hanging upside down?
Oh my god, Nick swore. You're in trouble.
I was upside. Wait, what? The last thing I remember was being,
You got left at a corpse site, pal. Have a look.
ooh. Yeah, rip, ripperonis. You know, the last thing I remember was being mauled by marionettes. There's a lot of them. They're coming through the walls.
Marionettes?
Hands, puppets, knives, lots of them.
You got taken out by dolls.
Coat's seen some shit. All right.
Look around yours.
They weren't dolls in the classic sense.
If you said more, you cut out after they weren't for me.
Yeah.
I said they weren't dolls in the classic sense. They
Why
were
didn't you send up the
animated.
signal?
You're cutting out, my dude.
What's that?
You cut out after you said they weren't. We didn't actually hear what you said.
Damn it! All right,
You
hang on.
cut out after saying God.
Where it basically simply says, you cannot protect them.
I don't know. Most of us succeeded.
But most of us
hello?
weren't attacked.
But
I
he
was
was yeah.
kidding. I was kidding.
Yeah,
Hi,
no, there
Zach.
was an army of magically animated marionettes with faces of people they've killed, and they had a lot of hands and knives.
Yeah, when Nick sees the note, she looks like she's just a bit raging, like she's about to go feral.
God. I am
Well,
not
like
the
Nyx
Nick
is like my
Whisperer,
number one
sadly.
fan, so like I can understand why she'd be mad at me and at them. Like,
Nonetheless,
crestfallen idol.
I feel well, we haven't encountered something like this. We've encountered vaguely similar things.
I've never been mutilated and beaten up by an army of marionettes with 4 hands.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. That was
Well,
not
now
as
you can
pleasant.
cross that off your bucket list.
God damn it, Amanda.
Right after being whacked by tentacles.
Right.
All the weird shit always finds Coat worse.
I'm saying.
How about we do it again, but this time gather everyone into the same location?
Well, then
And
we
then
only have a
someone
1 in
just
4
dies.
chance of it happening at our location.
No. What she's saying is we take all the people with us,
Oh,
and we fortify
Yeah.
one
much
location.
better idea.
Yeah, that's what I'm suggesting. It's like, okay, well, they're gonna attack again, but this time
And things have
everyone
been
will be in
speeding
the same
up,
place.
So odds are good we won't have to wait that long. It probably was snowballing
I
off the amount of
suppose
guards they've killed.
we could do like we did when they were stealing the supplies. We all just hide with them and beat the shit out of everybody, and hopefully that works.
Look, I'm gonna need a barrel and 3 boxes.
So
And
he
a-
Sark
and a
can make his
freaking-
fort again.
We also had a fortification of guards. We had like, I don't know, 12 guards or something circling around it
No, we sent those guys out,
amongst
remember?
us.
Yeah, we did send him away.
No, we sent those guys
Yeah,
out.
and then they came back and saved our asses. So this time I'm thinking keep them.
Nah.
Yeah, like we could have like 1 or 2 people like hiding amongst the victims, and then some of us could be like invisible or something.
I feel like they know the victims, right?
You're very passive, guys. They're not victims yet. We haven't failed that hard.
Nope,
Targets.
Nope, just
Targets.
Nyx is just kind of like snarling and muttering under her breath, and
I have this odd urge, like Amanda would pet her head carefully, like don't snap at me, calm down. But Ledger's just kind of looking at her like, don't do anything stupid. Okay, where do we want to bring everyone?
So, do we want to just do it every night until something happens? Like,
I thought you were gonna say until everyone's dead.
no, not that. I'm
Like we
saying
run out of
no.
potential
Oh.
victims.
No, because so like the times have been shorter between killings, right?
Yeah.
But like, so we don't like. There's no guarantee there's another one happening tonight. So we might have to keep people like multiple days. How do we know that they're gonna agree to do that?
I was gonna say, are we like talking about kidnapping, or are we
What if
actually
we
gonna
set them up
get
in the
like
palace?
a written letter from the Empress authorizing
Yeah,
us to do this?
we also
Well,
need to sleep sometime, guys. Just
What?
saying.
we actually have the ring from the Empress, so we can actually kidnap them.
Yay.
But what if we keep them at the palace so we don't have to worry about feeding them and shit while we guard them?
That would be a good
What,
idea.
what if we ask about that? What if
Or we
we're
could look.
palace?
The guy I was getting, he a character, and I'm sure he would love to entertain multitudes of kids.
Oh wow.
Ledger just kind of quirks a brow at our text, like, what?
I just shake my head.
It's like,
Um,
man, I've seen things.
Got an ass raped by marionette, but damn, this guy was weird too.
I don't know. We could just like
I think Code's just
fake a house party, or like I don't know,
fake a
fake a house party
for a
with
week.
guards everywhere. You know. I don't know. You guys are the smart ones here. I'm not.
I don't know, you're kind of like the father figure of this group.
Yeah,
keeps
but like
everybody
that
from
doesn't make
dying.
me smart.
Knowing that makes you wise, though.
Not really.
Well, alright. Was there a pattern to where they were getting picked up from? I don't remember any of this. Like, all the markings
Well,
we have are
It was
people's
getting
homes
closer
and
to the
people's
our
dump
dump sites were getting closer to the palace.
But what
Yeah.
about
We don't know-
pickup sites?
We don't know about pickups.
No, the pickups have been completely random.
So let's just pick a house that they haven't hit yet, I guess.
Well, I mean, yeah, there's 4 of them.
Well, who has the biggest house that we could shove all these people into and ourselves and still protect?
Probably.
Are you sure we want a house? Like, we don't just want to like, we want
They-
somewhere with like only one entrance,
They
like a
came
big
through the
room or something.
walls.
Yeah, like we want like stone walls or something.
Wait, I'm sorry. We didn't know that before. They came through the walls?
I'm literally telling you, they came through the walls at me.
Oh,
Like, are you talking like melting out of the walls or like breaking through
They
the walls?
broke
She's just completely
through
not
walls.
phased.
Like
oh,
stone
broke
walls?
through walls.
They, I don't
Okay.
know what. Sean, what was the architecture of the room we were in? I
Like
don't,
wooden walls.
okay, they.
Yeah,
clawed
so
their way
we
through
want
wooden
stone
walls.
walls.
Well, then why don't we go to the Bastion?
And a basement. Let's put them in a basement.
And then put a note at the door that says, "Oh yeah, well we can."
I thought you were gonna say no dolls allowed.
That would be better. That might actually keep him away. They walk up and they're just disappointed.
No.
Oh.
as Nyx is
Oh my
is
God.
calming down and her logical mind is reasserting itself, she looks around and just goes, shouldn't we tell Terra Express new information that we have?
Probably.
Yeah.
Wouldn't a messenger have already told him if he has a
I-
network of people that
I mean,
report to him?
didn't somebody
Well,
come to
Code-
get you guys?
Code's been unconscious, so he's the
Oh.
only one that has the information on what our enemy looks like and
Yeah.
how they're doing this.
Oh, that! I thought you just meant the fact that we have another corpse on our
Yeah, no,
hands.
that
My
makes
bad.
No, I think they know that. Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah, we gotta get
Sure. So
I need medical attention, to be honest.
Yeah.
Nick's already helped you. 16 whole
I-
hit points.
I am alive again. I am conscious, but I'm like, I mean, I imagine I have several broken ribs, some
Wounded
some
pride.
wounded
Yeah, we-
pride, some stab wounds that need to be sutured.
We need to get him to
Yeah.
some kind of healing facility.
Coat needs rest.
I'm gonna-
and-
I'm
Just
gonna have
a
a
flesh
cool
wound.
I'm gonna have
Are we
some cool
really going
scars
to
and a
pull,
good
like-
story later, but like, that's not
Are,
even
are
really.
we
a
really
good
gonna
story.
like try and pull like 3 all-nighters in a row? Because like
no, we
that's
just rotate shifts. It's not that. It's not that.
Yeah, that's
big a
true.
deal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I
That's
voted
the easy
the
part.
Bastion.
We'll sleep during the day.
Oh yeah, the Bastion. Okay,
So
I think that might work.
So let's get Coat healed up. We'll report to. I always get his name wrong. Peru? Whatever the hell his name was. We'll report to him.
Aaron.
Perrin.
Also,
And then ask if we can use the Bastion with all these other lovely little nobles who keep dropping dead.
we'll get them afterwards. I just hope to God he doesn't start doing day killings. Like, oh God.
Yeah,
I mean, I'll be honest with you. The disguise wasn't that good. I don't think it would pass during the daytime during light
Okay.
hours. The marionettes at any
Oh.
rate.
Yep, let's do that. Let's go to the Bastion.
I thought we were going to the castle first.
Or
We gotta
wherever we're going. Yeah,
I'm confused.
You're the woman with the plan. Go for it.
I'm trying to remember what happened the last time I had a plan. I don't remember it going well.
Our plans never really
They never
worked out
do.
all that well.
Yeah.
No, to be fair, though, no plan survives contact with the enemy.
I mean, your
Or the
first plan as
PCs.
a team worked together fairly well.
What was that?
Was that the Griffin thing or the food stealing thing?
Or was that the
That
bank
was
heist?
that was the heist. Where you
Well,
guys
to be
were
fair,
the
that wasn't our
distraction.
plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was an
Somebody
NPC
else came up with
plan.
that
That's
plan.
why it worked.
we were the show for the plan.
Okay, so I'm willing to bet even if she doesn't have, let's say, a cleric on staff at the palace, she's got somebody who can heal up Coat, and we can ask permission to use the Bastion, and then round up our various persons.
Yeah, and then not
You
take
guys
no
wanna
for an
do that?
answer because I imagine no will be an answer we hear.
Mm. Well, we can always ask her if she has some other fortified place.
I imagine we're gonna get some bonuses on the persuasion roll for that or the intimidation roll due to the fact that the last lady that was just guarded by a person was murdered. So, God, seriously, I don't know how you stop a tide of marionettes with 4 attacks around. That's fucking terrifying.
We have
All right.
everyone there.
Yes,
Yeah.
and that's the war room strategy.
and that's when
And we bring
that's
everyone
when I bring
together.
out the bears.
Yep.
Duh,
Alright, so-
bears.
So Ledger's gonna carry Coat to the
Yes-
palace,
yes,
and we're all
please.
gonna go. I'll carry you, and we're gonna go to the palace. We're gonna report in the finer details that only Coat has, and then we're gonna commandeer the Bastion.
Coat falls asleep on Ledger's shoulder, like being rocked, and it's like, oh, just let him sleep. He's tired. He's had a
It's
long
like
day.
being in Disney World with a child.
He's had a long day. Let him sleep.
I have a point of exhaustion. It's not gonna be that smooth a ride, but okay.
Yep. You guys make your way to the palace, which is far less empty today than it usually seems to be. And you find the Empress sort of sitting in a small parlor instead of her usual throne room. Vesser looks to you as you approach and just sort of steps aside before Halia looks up at you and says, "Oh, I'm guessing that it was a complete failure then, based off of the reports that I've been hearing."
I mean, 4 out of 5 success. That's an 80% success
Well,
rate.
Wow.
Well,
Didn't really.
if the others weren't attacked, then
Well, that's why we're here to propose an alternative plan.
Perrin has also informed me of an alternative plan of his, but I'm sure you can talk to him about it then. But let me hear your plan.
I think generally our plan was to take a more fortified location and bring the rest of the targets there, where we can actually protect them with all of us, as opposed to spreading everybody too thin. And do you happen to have a healer around for him? Because he's getting heavy.
Yes, there's a chapel nearby on Palace grounds run by a wonderful man named Barnabas. He'll heal your friend.
Thank you.
And Perrin actually had a very similar idea, only hidden with a little bit of courtly duplicity. And in all honesty, not having you here.
Say what?
Maybe you should talk to him. I approve of his plan. And yours may fit well into it. To a degree.
Hey, that's pretty good.
All right. Can you point us where he is at the moment?
He's in the war room.
Thank you.
The war room.
I think maybe we should see. Should we see the war room first or Barnabas?
Is Coat still bleeding out, or he's just really, really banged up?
He's just banged up like
I'm
nobody's
real
business.
fucked up.
So you're not gonna die as we go to the war room. So
alright,
we'll go
so-
to the war room.
I don't
Pipe
feel
down.
real well, guys.
Yep.
Do you like put me down?
I don't know. Are you gonna be able to keep up?
I mean, sure. I just, I apparently got the most sleep out of all of us.
Hilarious. She drops him. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. That's mean. She puts him down.
But yeah,
Fucking
you
jackass.
head off to the war room. You head off to the war room where Perrin is just sort of poring over the map, and he actually has several other maps around of the various others of the countryside and the various other cities in the Empire. He's just scratching his chin for a moment, not even aware that you guys have entered the room.
He doesn't hear Coat dying.
No, he's just sort of like
He's not dying.
deep in thought. He looks up briefly at you and looks back down at the maps. Goes, "Good. I'm glad you're here. Based off of what we've learned, is that it seems like defending people is going to be a problem."
Yeah, they climb through the walls. They clawed
Yeah,
their way
well-
through the walls.
Code has some more information on our enemies, so hopefully we can better anticipate a fortified location.
We have similar ideas on this. Although I have one that might actually help us further.
And what
Okay.
idea is that?
Well, you see, assassins require money in order to work for the most part. From what we can guess, there's no one in Rex's retinue who is this good, whose deals And based off of what your friend says, deals in marionettes, which in itself is something that I should have you talk to someone. She has a fake limb similar to the marionettes, and it would be useful to
I mean, I killed one, right?
perhaps find out who she got it from.
I killed one, right? We were able to kind of we have a body of the thing, right?
You have a what?
I said I killed one of them, right? So we have like a body.
You
of
did
the
kill
thing.
one of them, but that doesn't mean that it was there when you were found.
Oh, god damn it!
Oh yeah, they probably cleaned up
Yeah.
the scene.
Son of a bitch.
Bastards.
Which makes me wonder why they left you alive.
Yeah. Well, I thought about that too.
Clearly
But
to send a message. Although me being dead would have also sent that message.
Yeah, you don't need to be alive to have a letter just stuck to you.
Comforting.
It's like, personally, I just get the feeling they're taunting, and she kind of snarls.
it's possible. But as I mentioned, places with people like this, they don't usually work for free. So I have an idea. Until these things are sorted out, we have invited the wondrous nobles of the district, those few who remain, them and their families, to a large festival soiree at the palace. This should allow us to keep an eye on them and keep them within heavily guarded walls. In the meantime, I've made a few discoveries of my own. And what you've told me may give us a lead as well. First things first, you said you were attacked by marionettes? Dolls, essentially?
Dolls wearing the face of men, and one of them, the one who initiated the fight, the one that I managed to kill, was wearing the face of a guard that we had literally just sent out. What, an hour? It took him like an hour, right?
Right.
Just an hour prior to. So it was a quick turnaround process to convert person to marionette.
They also wearing crow masks.
The ones that you saw were wearing crow masks. You didn't see any of them wearing faces outside the first one.
Right. Okay.
It's interesting because we never found the guard's buddy. However, what you say matches up with a irregularity that I heard while we were gone. Someone found the hand of a large doll nearby one of the sewer entrances.
A hand?
So you think they're traveling under the city?
That's very possible. Quite frankly, I didn't really think anything of it at first. There's all sorts of strange magic that goes on around the city. However, if we know that marionettes are the causes of this problem, then perhaps whoever it is using the tunnels underground in order to find this, in order to stage their attacks, move unnoticed, and perhaps you'll find where my missing spy and the guard went, because that guard you're talking about never appeared again.
Which would
The
make
marionettes
sense
also
considering the
explain why I
marionette wearing his
couldn't pick up
face.
any sense.
That's also true. And as Coat did bring up, this person is very obviously dead, but as I mentioned, there's no corpse. At least none above the surface.
Yeah, if they're traveling underground, it stands to reason they just took him downstairs. They didn't really. They're not displaying his corpse because he's not a message.
Which makes me wonder if there are more bodies that we don't know about. People who simply go missing.
Nix, give Code a sniff for a second. See if he smells like a sewer.
Sure thing. And so she
Oh, he
changes
does.
into direwolf and sees if she can pick up any sense from Coat.
Actually, you do smell a little bit like a little ripe for more than one reason, but it does smell a little bit like you may have been at least passed through a sewage area.
Called it.
Ew.
She
Thank you, Nix.
she changes back. Yep. I believe you definitely passed through a sewer at some point. Sorry, Coat.
Coat nonchalantly sniffs his armpit.
And you're starting to smell a little bit off as well. We all probably did take showers.
I would say, well, not all of us take prestidigitation to just clean ourselves.
Does someone have that?
Yeah, Arcanos does. And I'm glad I
Hey,
didn't,
Nix knows
honestly,
Gust.
if I didn't, we wouldn't know that. We wouldn't have that piece of information.
I'm pretty sure Ark has that.
Yeah, Arcanos
It was
does.
explained last session. You got that just for Tarek.
And now I can use it for everyone because it's a cantrip. Anyway.
Alright, so we'll assume that happened, I guess?
Yep.
Oh. We're not stinky. Yay. Do we want to clean up Coat though? Do we want to keep that scent going? It's just sewer
Well,
scent.
Do we need it
Yeah,
now?
Yeah.
it was just a confirmation that we needed.
Yep.
Okay, so wait, so Perrin's idea is to have them all go to the palace as opposed to the bastion? For
Yeah,
a
he said that
festival?
they're gonna hold a festival for him.
How long are
or-
festivals? That's a patch.
Festivals, where I'm from, are like weeks.
It'll be several days at the very least. However, that's the distraction.
It should be long enough. This guy's been ramping up his timetable every murder. It sounds like so.
That's what I'm trying to say. Is first, perhaps today, perhaps if you wish, if you're feeling well enough, I would suggest investigating the sewers tonight. It's a large way, but maybe, just maybe, you can find some sort of evidence. Perhaps destroy a lair. Do something to hold this person back for a little while. But my plan, if you're willing to go along with it, I suggest we remove the source of this problem. And while we can't quite get Tyrax just yet, I found his vault.
I'm sorry, his what?
His vault.
There's a
Where
little
he's
man
keeping
telling us to
all-
steal something. I'm having so much deja vu right
Hang on,
now.
where he's keeping all what?
All of his ill-gotten goods. He was a marauder and a warlord for the longest time before he came here and started buying himself a title.
I'm 100% okay with taking this
So-
man's ill-gotten goods.
Wait, are there like 3 different plans? There's either this festival thing, there's the sewer thing, or else robbing?
I think the
Right.
festival thing is happening either way.
It's all one plan, I think.
Yeah, because it was so if they do the festival thing, we don't need to watch them every night. Basically, is kind of what I'm gathering here, because we're gonna need to go down into the sewers to go look for dudes.
But we're gonna do that tonight, he said.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
The festival is a distraction so we can rob him.
daytime heist?
There's also that. Yeah,
I need to find a particular map for this vault, this complex that I've heard about. But I know generally where it is. And once I find this map, as several of my associates have a promise they can get to me, we can plan something further, something much more
direct.
conducive to taking everything that he holds dear.
Okay.
These
I'm okay
sound
with
like some really
So-
good plans.
So that's not happening until later on then.
Correct.
So we have time to sleep before tonight. No, yes. If you have something else for us, I guess it's fine. But oh, that's good.
Aren't they more likely to be in their lair in the sewers during the day rather than at night?
Right.
Or
I don't know. He said tonight. I mean, we could go
Well,
now.
he said today.
Oh, he said today. I heard tonight. My bad.
I mean,
okay.
I think we should go during the day, to be honest with you.
Okay, that's fine.
yeah, like I feel
Let's
like they
go.
would be out at night.
I just worry
Well,
not
yeah,
sleeping.
they're just kind of like scooting around at night. I figured it'd probably be easier
Plus-
to pin them down during the day.
Coats also like beat up as fuck. That's one of my worries.
Well, I imagine I have my spells back. I mean, I don't exactly. They just kind of fucking roll over. So
So quick nap to let Zach use hit dice, and then
yeah, that's fine with me.
Or you
there
could
we go.
go visit the chapel.
Or we can go visit the
Oh, yeah.
chapel.
Yeah, we could go visit the
Yeah.
chapel.
Maybe we can
but,
find some
um,
like healing scrolls or something.
Could we do a quick nap or something anyway? Because Nyx doesn't have any changing because she used 2 of them
Short
and she
rest.
hasn't slept yet.
How
No,
long?
but, I mean, yeah, we just need a short rest,
do you
right?
need a short
like-
rest to do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well,
Maybe
let's take a-
short rest in the chapel so we can see if they
There
have
we
like
go.
healing
Exactly.
stuff.
Perfect.
Okay, that makes
and we
sense.
fix all the problems.
There.
Chapel explodes. Everybody dies.
The chapel explodes. God damn it, Vlad.
To the chapel.
Ah, yes. to the chapel.
Unless we're not.
Go into the chapel and we're gonna heal cuts.
Yeah, I was about to say, where's this gonna go?
We're-
I didn't know Giddy
we're-
showed up.
It's going to the chapel.
I love it. I love it, Vlad.
It's going to the
Giddy,
chapel.
Giddy
And
can't sing. Giddy plays pot.
Oh yeah, Giddy bangs on pots.
Excuse me. Giddy is an all-around performer.
All
She uses
bartenders.
dancing lights as lighting and interpretive dances. Thank you very much. So
And you
chapel
can't sing
on
'cause you're
palace
tone
grounds.
I'm a rock.
Yep. But yeah, the eventually you guys make your way to a small little chapel. It doesn't seem like it's much. And when you enter, there is an older man seated in front of a small altar to Bahamut. And he just appears to be in quiet meditation.
Pardon us, Barnabas?
The man looks to you and slowly pulls himself up. He goes, "Forgive me. I didn't know I would be having guests today. Allow me to make you some tea."
Is the tea made of healing
Why,
Move on.
thank you.
potions?
You. And she nudges Coat forward and goes, "We need to further impose, I'm afraid."
And looks at Coates and Drew. Just like, "I do not seem so life-threatening that you cannot enjoy tea while being healed."
And he's now Nyx's favorite person.
I mean, it would be rude. It would be rude to refuse hospitality. Thank you, sir.
Do you have a nice Thai tea? Out of character. Anyway.
what is
A nice oolong.
Do you spice?
Do you- Spice? Spice.
That's so dumb. That's still one of the best
I loved it
moments.
so much. I was laughing
Do you
so hard.
spice? But yeah, the older man immediately sort of moves over to a small little area and starts warming up some water for tea before he says, "Come, sit, enjoy yourselves, and relax. This is a sacred and holy place. It's not often that I receive guests outside of the Empress, though, in all honesty, it's something that I quite prefer at my age."
Did he just say he doesn't want us here? I don't really get it.
No, he's just saying that he
He's-
doesn't. He usually prefers to be solitude, but
Hmm.
it's just sort of like even the loner likes to see people every now and then.
So, how long have you been at this chapel?
Since the Empress took her reign, I was initially a small, humble monk assisting the various poor and downtrodden around the city before falling to a few vices, I would say. Which is how I came to know the Empress at the time.
Oh.
Note that I did not engage in her services, but let's just say that her co-workers knew me by name back then.
Ledger just nods and sips her tea.
That's nice. Nyx smells her tea before sipping.
Sneezes again in her healing coat slowly. Yes. It was certainly an interesting time in my life. I felt a much higher calling, however, when the Empress received her injuries. Such a start of a dark era.
Wait, did we know that she received injuries out of character?
You
Yeah,
know
we
that she
saw
has some
this-
serious burns.
Right. Shit, right.
Serious burn scars.
Is it rude to ask if he knows how that happened? I can't really decide.
I mean, it's not.
And
I
Nyx
can't
has
imagine it'd be rude to
absolutely-
ask him.
And Nyx is just like, yeah, we saw some of the scars, and it looked pretty serious.
Yes. She was always a very smart girl. I played chess with her quite often, taught her how to think strategically and intelligently. She was a voracious reader before even she entered into the oldest profession. Unfortunately, that means one day she recognized a client as a particularly high official from the old empire. The man was not particularly welcoming of the fact that he'd been identified in any particular way. It was such a terrible thing to do to her, too. He tried to hide his crime by, well, he thought he would simply throttle the girl. And then when she fell unconscious, he thought she was dead. And then simply tried to set a fire in order to get rid of the evidence, claim it as an accident. As you well know, she lived. It was during that time that I felt the power of Bahamut much more closely than ever. I decided to abandon my whoring and keep on healing instead.
Well, it seems like a good decision. You seem very happy.
Yes. As much as I would like to be out there and healing, the Empress requires my talents a little more sometimes, not due to her own injuries, they've long since healed, but every now and then, her own people, she brings people to me who desperately need it. Supplicants and the like, people from the town. Keeps these old bones from creaking more than they should. Yes. It's been a journey. Thankfully, we don't have any sort of issues anymore. Even though I disagree with the practice, I appreciate all the people of this city, even the downtrodden, the thieves, and the whores. They are all blessed in their own right. Though I wish certain things would stop, of course. But it doesn't mean you treat people like outcasts.
Very true. Is anyone else hearing like dinging noise that's low. Yeah.
It ain't me. My headset's been muted.
I don't know. I don't hear it.
I don't hear it either.
I choose to blame Vlad.
It might
What
be,
don't we
but
hear?
I doubt it. Because my headset, it's not making any noise when I'm muted, so I don't think so.
I heard it again. Sorry, it's just kind of distracting.
We're
Hmm.
hearing this low booping noise. Boop, boop, every now and then, and we don't know what it is.
Beats me.
I hear
I'm
nothing.
I still choose to blame Vlad. Anyway,
And me and anyone else hear it? Does it stop when I talk? Because if that's the case, it might be me.
I don't hear
even
it at all now.
when you stop talking.
Yeah, it's
Like, I don't-
it's
That's
it's
weird.
stopped for a little bit now, so I
Weird.
don't know.
Anyway, soon Coda is completely healed as people enjoy their restful time. Barnabas looks at all of you and says, "It's good of you to assist the Empress in whatever way you will. I do not wish the details. I'm more content not knowing. She's had a hard time of it sometimes, especially with the revolution and all, but she has proven herself to be far more a better ruler than people who are simply born into it.
Well, thank you for healing Coat
And the tea.
and the tea.
He nods.
We should leave you to your solitude, and I hope you keep happy.
He nods. You too. Enjoy life, my friends. He sort of moves back, sips his tea as he continues to meditate.
Did the sewer?
I think so, yeah.
All right.
Whatever
I
one the
think-
hand was at, I guess.
I think we had our short rest there, so
That sounds good. But yeah, I'm still kind of freaked out as to why I'm still alive.
yeah,
Yeah, I think we all are.
I think everyone's just gonna stay 11 feet away from you, just in case.
Because I'm a lightning rod for shitstorms.
Oh, we're
More
getting.
like
that seems to happen wherever I go.
Don't worry. Once we hit level 8, it'll have to be 16 feet, because obviously all ranges will have increased.
I'm just wondering if they trapped you somehow.
I'm sorry. What'd you say, Roxy?
I'm just wondering if they trapped you somehow, so that it could go off at any time.
Oh.
He's a
Oh
sleeper
man, that would,
agent.
be, no, that would be fucking dark. No, I just explode like
Oh.
the dude in Batman v Superman in his wheelchair just fucking explode. No idea.
No, Zach. What would be super dark is if you weren't actually Code. Anyway,
Oh god, that's
Oh God!
oh god, he planted the seed in my head.
Ah!
that's
Like you're an
why
adult
I
right now,
said
and you don't
it.
even
I will
know.
now not trust Goat ever again.
Why
I
don't
was,
you
I was
cast,
actually trying. I was thinking about peeling his face off.
cast something on him, someone?
I know.
Something
If we throw a
identifying.
dagger at him,
We
we'll
just-
see if he's blind or not.
We just had a healer healing him. Wouldn't he have noticed?
Bunny.
Would Identify pick up anything?
No.
I don't know how it works. You spellcasters do.
It's meant to identify like magic. But if
Alright, I
he's-
grabbed Coat's nose and tweak it. Does his face come off?
No, but Code is very annoyed at this.
I really don't care if he's annoyed. I'm making sure he's not a mannequin.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm not a mannequin.
From the best of your knowledge, you can tell that you are not a mannequin.
Are all my bits? Are all my parts still there?
Yeah, they
Oh,
appear to be.
God.
Okay, that's all right. That's the important part.
You do the quick pat down.
Right. Spectacle sight to the wall and yeah.
You're welcome.
But that's still in my fucking head now. God
I
damn.
imagine we're like inspecting him and like we pull up his sleeve and just aha. Oh,
Have you ever seen the movie Imposter?
Never seen what?
He didn't know he was a robot until the end. So
fuck.
I'm that next
He's
model.
having, he's having a serious Blade Runner flashback right now.
Okay, let's just go.
Sure thing, Deckard.
I don't know what that means.
I didn't understand that reference.
It's the lead character of Blade Runner. Anyway,
Led's
So,
too
yes,
young
you guys
for
are-
Blade Runner.
you're never too young for a movie that you can watch at any point in time. Anyway, I say I not actually really liked Blade Runner at all, but
That was just good.
you guys head your way off to the particular area marked for the hand. I'm guessing.
I
Yeah.
thought that's where we were headed.
Yeah, that was where we were gonna enter the
Which, by
sewers.
the way, is about right here.
Where? Oh, magic quarter.
There.
The squiggles.
Squiggles. Yep. And I gotta use the bathroom real quick, so take a brief
Perfect.
break.
I have to as
Okay.
well. Also, my dogs are going crazy. Be right back.
Well, if everyone's taking a break, I will as well.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, I'm gonna go grab food.
I'm gonna, softly contemplate my own existence to myself. Roxy, are you back? Roxy. I don't know if you can hear me. Probably not.
here. Can't move. What roll call are we doing? What?
Well, no, it's mysteriously disappeared somewhere, so I'm gonna find it when I go to bed tomorrow. But you know,
What's mysteriously disappeared where in the what now?
breakfast cereal on my bed somewhere.
Oh, okay.
So the only one we're missing is Vlad then.
Hey, I finally fixed my Discord app. Hot damn.
Hot damn.
Call the police and the fireman. We're gonna be in combat and shit, and it's like, you know, Sean's gonna message me. It's like, hey Zach, remember that thing that happened? That one time? God damn it, Sean. My head's gonna turn 180 degrees upside down on its axis, and I'm gonna start like fucking pulling out 6 arms and start killing everyone.
Don't worry, buddy. I'll put you down.
Hey, please do.
I don't know. I feel like if he was gonna make it not you, you wouldn't be playing right now. You'd be like lost in the dark somewhere, and we'd be worried where you were.
Well, I mean that's entirely possible, but it's also possible that Sean would just let me play Coat as Coat, and then be like, you know, it's like, and then you turn to your allies and you start to slaughter them. At some point, like, that's some next level shit that, you know, he would do.
Well, it could be like Amon, where you're being controlled rather than a puppet.
That's what it would have to be, because if he was replaced by a marionette, they wouldn't be able in one night to play him effectively enough that we wouldn't notice a difference.
That's true.
Yeah, plus with the healing and everything. The healing probably wouldn't even have affected him if he was a marionette.
Possible, unless I'm like one of those next gen ones.
I'm back. Also, I heard like the very end of that. If we're talking about the priest dude,
No, we're talking about Coat being a puppet.
And the fact that
Well.
Nyx's healing worked first, remember?
Yeah, that too.
And she probably would have been able to smell if you were actually dead.
Okay, that's true. Okay, so, am I real? Is this real life? What the fuck is it? No, okay.
It's like you were emitting manly musk. There. You're definitely alive. And you.
I was emitting manly musk.
I went for the alliteration.
I appreciated it. It was good. As a bard and a performer, I appreciate you. So I posted on Facebook. I said, "So my bard almost died today. Mistakes were made." And my uncle goes, "William Shakespeare has been dead for a long time." God damn it, Uncle Todd.
Shall we do a roll call again, or is everyone back? I must know what's in the sewers.
I'm back. I'm just eating.
Well, say you're back. I think we were waiting on you.
I already talked.
Hey, you piece of shit.
I'm up on him, he up on me. Don't pay him any attention. Crying my tears, get 3 good years.
I don't think it's really funny. Charizard and Dragonite dancing to Beyonce.
What now?
Do I
That
have
was
you
so
on-
funny, I forgot to laugh.
Do I have you? Well, I mean, there's a video that goes along with it. That's a lot funnier.
I'm up on him, he up on me. Don't pay him any
The caption is Dragon Charizard Dragon Dance.
Okay, that is a little funny.
Let me get the. How do I post a link thing?
Get 3 good years, can't be mad at me. If you feel like a thing, you should have put up on it.
That's.
Don't be mad, what you
Damn. Oh well.
What?
I was looking for a particular song, but they don't have it on the jukebox.
Oh, okay.
So,
Yo, dude, Legion in 3 days.
yep, I know. I'm aware.
I'm so excited.
Anyway, since everyone's here,
Yep.
I'm here.
yep.
Yep.
You all descend into the bowels of the sewers.
Did you have to refer to it as bowels?
Yes, because that's what it smells like.
Nice.
And from right now,
Oh, that's so
it simply looks like a very dark sewer.
I cast dancing lights.
Now it is a pretty lit sewer. However, it
Oh, it's
still is just like pretty rank right now.
That makes sense. Hmm. So do we just begin exploring?
Yeah, I mean, that is what we're here for.
Come on, grab your friends. We'll go to very distant land.
Like the sewers underneath the distant land we're already in?
Yeah, I'm just thinking if these sewers go underneath the entire city, that's probably how they're transporting the bodies underneath the walls. And I'm wondering if the palace is as protected from the underground as it is the upper ground.
Well, in the underground, the palace has a giant dragon, so.
That's true, but that's not the sewer entrance, obviously.
Well, no, but she's across a moated bridge. I don't think she's connected to the sewer system, is she?
We don't know.
I mean, do we want to just... First of all, do we have a map of the sewers, or are we going to get lost and die down here?
You have a vague map of the sewers, but those were made a long time ago when the city was first sort of spreading out. And especially in the merchant quarter, which is the least, which is sort of more due to urban sprawl than anything else, it's much more hectic and confusing. So I'm going to need you guys to roll investigation checks.
Would
Frickin'
Nixie be able to
tastic.
pull a sample
All of us?
off the mannequin part?
Well, I mean, they don't have the mannequin part now.
Oh, damn it.
They got rid of it because they're just like, what is this? All right, whatever.
Whoa! It's fucking spooky.
Spooky.
Investigation is not my
I see everything.
Well, you didn't even need dancing lights, so I guess that
That's Yeah, but I got an 18. Woo.
Alright, girls, lead on.
Woo, 10. Keeping it average.
Ledger got a 4. She's trying to keep her lunch down.
Plus, with her being underground, she's probably thinking about that too.
She's very quietly reminding herself that there's more than one entrance to this place. So even if we get lost, eventually we will find an exit.
You guys find various like ladders up as you're investigating, so it's not like one of those things where you're just like, holy crap, no exits for days.
She may, in fact, be subtly touching every ladder as they walk by, just like a brush of the hand. Like, yes, yes, you're real.
One of the ladders turns out to be a mimic.
Mimic
In that
ladder?
case, I've made a friend or proposed in some cultures.
Anyway. So, Nyx, Artax, and Trick. All of you manage to find small telltale signs along the walls, mostly scraping. A few times, especially Trek, you actually manage to find like a trail along the ground of someone who was scratching along it, including a fingernail.
Oh, the people are still alive down here?
Oh, it's so
It-
fucking metal.
No.
Well, it looks like something dangerous is down here, and it's probably our doll friends.
Well, it could be the victims too, as they drag them through the sewer to
Yeah,
where they
that's-
killed them,
That's kind of where I was thinking.
because
Yeah.
they were interrogated and
Yeah,
played
but-
where they died. So
I'm saying that there's definitely something dragging them, which is probably our doll friends. They weren't just scratching at the walls for fun.
well, why not?
Which way?
I mean, why do you?
Well, this
why
isn't.
do you
This is
scratch
obviously
scratch?
not marking your territory scratches. I know what those look like.
I saw Bolto too. No, I'm kidding. So, do we follow in the direction the scratches are going, or opposite them? I don't understand how these trails work.
That's actually a good question. I imagine.
I'm
the
I'm
20
thinking.
I imagine the natural 20 tells us exactly which way those nail marks were
Yeah,
going, so we can
you
kind of.
can tell based off a few things, especially the fingernail where it was going.
Okay,
Yeah,
so we have the
I'm-
right idea.
Well,
we have the
well,
right.
my point was, do we go in the direction that they clearly drag these people, which is going to eventually lead us to the exit near the death sites, or do we follow it backwards?
Well, no, because they didn't. So they didn't murder them at the scene. They dumped them there. So if we follow the fingernail scratches, we'll be taken
Yeah.
to the torture.
We're trying to find their. We're trying to find the lair.
Yes.
I was
that,
under the impression that the bodies were dumped, and we just assumed that they,
that they butchered
killed them on the way. Yeah,
Yeah. No.
I assumed they killed them on the way. I didn't think they would have a central hub down here of any kind.
Oh yeah.
Well, but remember, not all the bodies have shown up. There have been people that just disappeared, like the guard.
If Game of Thrones
Good
taught me
point.
anything, is that peeling faces takes time.
Apparently, it only takes an hour.
Yeah, I'm saying it's still time though.
All right, then
And that was a shot
lead
at John,
on,
too.
lead on, people who rolled higher than a 4.
All right, we continue down the corridor, or the sewer.
Eventually, you start encountering another smell. One that isn't simply the smell of sewage, basically. Oh, excuse me. You start to very slowly encounter the smell of rot
Goody.
that's becoming so potent that it's actually overwhelming the smell of sewage.
Okay. That's gross.
That is disgusting.
1 gold coin says we find another sack of pile and shit like the Crim had.
I don't want to take that bet.
No bet.
I don't want to do that. So I imagine we just follow that trail further because it's gonna take us where we want to go.
You slowly move closer to that area, and eventually you actually, with your lights, I have to remember you actually have lights,
Yes.
you start seeing like things hung around you. At first you think they're actually arms. Then you see that they're actual like mannequin arms, like doll arms.
Okay.
Why are all the arms hanging up?
Let your ducks lower.
Yeah, Nyx doesn't have to duck.
Perks to being little. Little lady perks.
Yep. And then you
Okay.
eventually, slowly come across with your light probably about 24 of the cloaked figures. All of them appear to be simply inert, looking down.
Yeah, for now.
But
Well.
beyond them is a small little area that seems to be built into the sewer a little bit. Just a sort of a quick sort of stopgap, it seems. And that's where you start to realize where the smell is coming from. There are tens, somewhere close to probably 30 corpses sprayed out along the walls, sort of bolted in some cases, or simply hooked, like held or suspended from the ceiling by hooks. None of them are intact. And there's a small like work table that has what looks like an arm and a leg that have been disassembled to the point of like having meat, flesh, bones, like all separated out.
Does that check with like the like? I imagine I got a quick glance at the amount of hands coming through walls. Is that kind of does like 30 kind of check with my figures of what I remember from that room?
You actually probably saw fewer than what are here right now.
Okay. And this looks like kind of like a slapdash workstation, right? Kind of
Right.
more like a less like a lair, more like an outpost.
Well, it's more like this person, whoever it was, likely has it down here for sort of short-term use. You don't know if that necessarily means that, oh, hey, they're down here, or if it's just sort of like this assassin just sort of moved into this area and just sort of set up a really slapdash area.
Gotcha.
But from what you can tell, like past the small army, or like the small unit of cloaked mannequins, is basically a. Let me see if I'm using this word correctly real quick. Yeah, basically an abattoir. It looks like someone has been killing. The vast majority of what you can see are men. Probably like 99.9% of them. There is like a woman's body every now and then. But all of them have been taken apart, disassembled in some fashion, whether wholly or incomplete is sort of random. And at one end, as you slowly work your way through this horror show, you find a very small pile. And looking at it almost would turn anyone's stomach, as you see that this is where this person stuck all of the skin.
Ugh.
So you can just see like this whole pile of just skin from skinned corpses.
Jesus.
Yeah. Why?
Ugh. Um. Coat kind of throws up in his mouth a little bit.
All right.
Nyx is looking decidedly green.
Ugh. So we were kind of expecting to find some people down here, and we kind of did, just not the ones we wanted. So we maybe like look around for like hidden doors or something like that. Do we want to do that? What are we doing? What are we doing, guys?
Do any of these piles look particularly fresh?
Uh,
Oh god.
there isn't a particularly like fresh pile. There are 2 corpses that you can see that actually look like they were killed recently.
Does anyone recognize them?
Is one of them the guard coat? Can you tell?
Can I tell if that's the guard that was,
Well, I mean,
had his
one
face
of
cut off?
them it has the sort of the musculature for it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, these are skinned corpses.
Yeah, these are all skinned corpses. Most of their heads are missing in some fashion. Every now and then you see a skull that has been mostly deboned,
Mm-hmm.
but it looks... Yeah, everything's pretty torn to shreds. Not really torn to shreds, sort of like almost clinically taken apart.
It was surgical in nature.
Yeah.
Dark.
It seems more like these people weren't just like ripped apart, but more like carefully dissected.
Are the cloaked figures, you said they're inert and looking down. Can we see them? Are they just mannequin right now, or do they have faces on them and shit?
If you shift the cloaks a little bit, you can see that they don't appear to have any skin on them at all.
Do you think we could sabotage them?
I'm not sure what you mean.
Well, they're mannequins. They're put together. Can we like loosen some joints or something? Because if we leave them here and then we leave like we never found this place, maybe the next time, or do we just destroy them so that they can't be sent out?
I feel like if they can make these, they'll just make more. The most we'll do ourselves one night if we sabotage this or destroy them. Kind of sounds fun, though.
Yeah, well, I was thinking the sabotage would help thwart their plans later.
So does destroying them outright.
Yeah. I don't know, or do we risk activating them by
That's more my
doing
concern.
anything?
I don't know what turns them on. Is this the end of the stopgap little area, or is it there more?
After the tile again, it seems like it turns off into a just sort of doesn't seem like it, just a slightly sort of a reverse version of what you just went through. But there's no other mannequins on the other side. It's just you find more bodies, quite possibly the remains of like a few people in that pile of skins, but all of these bodies are starting to rot really slowly.
Okay, so do we find the next entrance to the surface market and tell them about this?
Probably. I mean, I don't know if it's a fish versus the big fish thing. Do we watch this place and try to, like, I don't know, stake out here and wait for someone to come back so that we actually catch someone? Or do we let guards come in, raid the place, and they set up shop somewhere else and we're back to square one?
Well, wasn't the whole point of this to, like, take them out a bit? Like, weaken them? Or no?
Or-
Am I
or-
forgetting the point of going
But,
into the
well,
sewers?
no, I mean, like, that's fine. Stopping them is good, but Like sabotaging the things or, leaving it as it was and going and getting guards and coming back only works if whoever's doing the dissecting is here. Otherwise, he's off scot-free and all we did was trash his place. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, we could leave a really, mean note and be like, "Hey, Lieutenant Desirani was here. Come get us," or something like that.
Well, okay, our goal was to find the lair, and we found the lair. So the question is, what do we do with this information? And is this seems like a stopgap lair? Is there going to be a larger one further in? Do we know?
Do we see any markings leading out of this area, Sean?
No, you don't see anything leading out. Seems like whenever they brought someone down here, they always came from one direction.
here's my concern. If they were doing this to the nobles and dumping their dissected bodies and all they kept was the skins and things, who are all these parts that are still down here? Just the other people who have gone missing?
That seems to be the case.
I turn to Artex. Does any of this look ritualistic to you? Do you know of anything that would require keeping this much flesh lying around this long? Like, is there some bigger, I don't know, demonic plan here or something?
Not really my area of expertise, but can I make like a religion check or something?
Yeah, you can.
That didn't sound good.
No, it didn't, did it?
21.
Based off of all the religions you know, both evil and good, because, you never know.
Yeah.
You can't really see any sort of, religious thing behind this. Like, maybe, Grumsh, the orc deity of slaughter, but you're just like, no, this is too
Random.
weird.
Yeah.
It seems more calculated.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
seems more scientific, but twisted.
So apparently the Crim wasn't the only one with a brother over here. We have ourselves another doctor.
Or the same one for all we know.
Ew, God, please no. He was creepy.
Wasn't he also in my bag for like a week?
No,
Oh, that's right, he's dead.
Oh, wait, no, we did get the doctor. Yeah, we did get the doctor in the end. Yeah. I thought we let him go.
Where did we
Never mind.
leave his corpse? Like, where did I?
We left it with Starlight, I thought.
That's right.
Here, you take this.
We really need to stop. I think we stopped our habit of putting bodies in our bag of holding.
I think we did eventually. We learned at some point.
So basically, we need to decide whether to destroy this place and wait for them to come to us, or camp out here maybe and wait for someone to come back.
Try an ambush. I wouldn't be too opposed to that. But do we even know? Well, I'm sorry, I missed most of it because I had to go deal with something. What does this look like?
A slaughterhouse.
Basically, okay.
A slaughterhouse with a giant pile of skin. And
Ew.
everything else is deconstructed from the outside in for funsies.
That is disgusting.
And there's two semi-recent bodies.
Oh, two.
Yeah, one of them's the guard, but
The guard,
we don't know who
okay.
the other one is. Well, we assume one of them is the guard from last night.
Does the other one look like Coat?
Oh god.
Oh,
Oh, that's fucked up.
Whoa!
That's fucked up.
Still
That would be
fun.
some next level shit, dude.
I
Oh
don't
my
trust
God.
Sean anymore, I'm sorry.
It's sad when distrust of the NPCs becomes distrust of your DM.
No, we just trusted the
distrust your
DM,
other
I think,
players.
at that point.
When you start distrusting your other players as well.
Everyone's
the
against
DM
me.
just sits there and laughs.
I mean, I was the one who told you to.
Yeah.
Who put this little nugget in your mind?
yeah, it's very true.
I don't know.
He wouldn't have done that if he had actually done that.
Ambush is fun. I don't know how stealthy we can be about it.
Well, we're already here. Just hold still.
Yes, but we also. But I'm wondering, we also had that person who evidently had a doll arm that we
Yeah, there's that. We
Should
can talk to
speak to.
him. That's a lead. We could like leaving a message would work just as well, I think. But
We could also take a doll arm as
honestly, this
the-
wasn't that hard to find. Like, something tells me that they knew this was going to be found eventually, right? Like,
Yeah, it seems it's probably been abandoned at this point because otherwise it would have been found by now. I don't think it's being protected anymore.
Well, parents said they didn't think anything of a doll arm in the sewer, that they just decided that the sewer might be a lead. So this
Yeah,
is where
so
he's been
multiple
doing
search-
all of it, including last
yeah,
night.
but that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that I'm pretty sure whoever runs this knows that this place would be found at some point. Unless this is the base of operations, we don't know.
At the very least, it's the workshop.
So camping out's an option. We can go talk to the doll arm guy. I don't know. It's
Well, we could
I-
try one and then the other. Do we want to say, like, we'll stay here
I
till nightfall if no one comes?
so we're standing in a place with decomposing body parts.
it's pretty gross.
Can we just level this place and move on? There's no
I think
real,
that might be the way to do it.
there's no real
Leave a
reason
message.
because
Yeah.
you know I'm barely a good character at this point, and I would like to do something to kind of bump that karma backwards. And I feel like standing in a pile of muck that used to be people, I don't think Coat would be doing that so much, especially like standing
I
there to
don't-
ambush somebody. Like, I'm not
Well,
feeling it.
let's clear the area and I'll throw a
I'm
fireball behind
totally
us.
down for wrecking this place, praying for the bodies, all that shit, making sure they get sent off.
Yeah,
um,
and I honestly dealing with the mannequins also helps solve some of our problems.
Yep. Yeah, at least we know how many mannequins were there again. Like
Two dozen.
couple dozen.
Like
We take out those. That's a couple dozen we might not have to worry about later.
exactly.
So
Remind me who this doll arm guy is.
it was just offhand. Like, this guy has a doll arm. He got it from someone. We can maybe talk to him, see where he got it.
I'm thinking that Nyx though takes one of the doll's masks
Oh, for comparison.
for kind of proof of what they look like and stuff, so
Yeah,
that
Okay.
they can warn people.
So wait, are we really putting a doll corpse in the bag of holding?
Well, the
We just
the
went over
dolls
this.
aren't the dolls aren't corpses. The mannequins are the inner
I know. I'm
thingamajig.
Yeah, that would
I'm
actually
using
be
corpse loosely.
that would honestly
But-
be a good call to take one of
Yeah.
these things with us, because last time
Yeah.
apparently there wasn't one left there, and even if it was, I definitely burned it from the inside out, so it wouldn't have been.
All right,
wasn't
someone
recoverable.
touch it and see if it comes awake.
I'll do it.
I was about to say Nyx.
Yeah, fuck it. Let the guy with 21 AC do that shit. I'm not gonna do it.
I walk up.
I got fucked on by those dolls last time.
I draw my spear.
I pull out my hammer and I just kind of nudge it.
It seems to just sort of like shift as if it's going to lose balance before seeming righting itself and just going back to being inert.
Can we just open the bag of holding?
That's a gyroscope that
head?
keeps it upright.
Um, so I guess I'll take the lead. I smash its head in.
That's all I was thinking.
Wait, I thought
I
it was
thought
the
you were
mask
just
we
taking
wanted.
it.
Well, there's a bunch of them.
Nyx
Take one.
wanted
It
the
doesn't matter.
I seriously thought you were poking it to make sure it wouldn't come alive, so you could grab it and put it in the bag of holding, not so that one could get.
Why would I do that? There are 24 of them.
Okay, Nyx sighs and just like swipes the mask off of another one.
I thought we were taking a whole mannequin in its cloak.
I
Honestly,
think a whole mannequin. Would be
Yeah,
good.
I'm basically just gonna flip the
Yeah,
bag
but
of
since he
holding.
basically smashed the mask on that one, she steals the mask from another one.
Okay.
And then one
Yeah, I'm
mannequin
gonna
into the
scoop
bag.
one of those things into into the bag of holding.
Yeah, I'll take a mask and a cloak too.
All right.
Let's see. Where's the
Wait,
character?
if we all take a mask and a cloak, what if we like? No,
There's
that wouldn't
no
work.
way we're gonna be
There's,
mistaken
yeah,
for
there's
dolls.
no
No.
way that'll pass.
Hey,
Yeah.
I have a doll arm. Like I could
She
totally
does.
pass for one.
Trick is the only one of us who might be able to.
What
pass.
if we like? Okay, so we have to like. So
All right, look, my
no,
deception
that's
skills
getting
only
that's
plus
getting
5,
creepy.
alright?
I'm not gonna get into the creepies, but anyway,
I'm not wearing people.
Anyway, so
Uh,
so we're smashing the rest of them now. Everybody took their shit.
Yeah, and I will start praying for the people that are dead around
Do we
here.
want to bother taking the time to smash them, or I could just throw a fireball behind us as we're leaving?
That works too.
Alright, you do that
Yeah,
when
go
we're
ahead.
far enough down the tunnel that the
First,
blowback doesn't
Let
kill
me do
us.
some prayers for the dead, and then we'll move
Creepy
on.
doll thing is in the books.
Pray for the dead. We move on, and cool guys don't look at explosions as she.
That's totally how I'm picturing
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
As like the whole sewer system just.
Oh, all the methane gas though, like.
Oh god, no!
Maybe I should do that.
Somewhere in the merchant quarter, some guy walks out of his bathroom and his wife
Just, like,
looks at him
scorched.
like, why?
No, I can imagine like trick fireballs, and then every single like sewer grate just kind of with fire.
Just like a hot gust comes from several sewers.
When did we get to New York City?
We all come out like scorched and blackened and
Yeah,
So
we-
shit.
charred.
Should I fireball or should we smash instead?
how about I shatter instead?
yeah,
Okay,
let's do
that.
that.
That might
Or
work.
shatter inorganic material in that. So
Yeah,
Basically, we're leaving a huge "fuck you." Lilting Disharmony was here.
basically yes. That and lessening the number of puppets they have, which is good. So yeah, I'll cast Shatter in the center of the mass of puppets and blow them up.
I'm gonna stand behind Arcanos so that the gross bits of things don't get all over me.
All right.
Does that happen fairly uneventfully?
Pretty much, just things start breaking down. And eventually, it just is just a ruin in there.
And the arms start crawling towards us.
Damn it, Vlad! Don't give him any more fucking material.
I didn't want to sleep tonight. That's cool.
Sleeping's for pussies anyway.
Something just hit my door. Be right back.
Oh Jesus Christ! Don't open it.
da, da, da.
We're all waiting to see if Vlad dies.
Right?
I'm back.
But is it really him?
My sister threw a backpack at the door. I opened the door. She was like, "Sorry." I was like, "What the?"
It's all a lie. There's a doll arm in the backpack.
Yeah, probably. He strangled me to death and took my place.
Called it.
So are we dead yet?
No, I don't think so.
So do we have a lead on where this guy is?
I think so.
Or should we check the rest of the sewers to see if there are any other like layers? Like maybe they have more than one.
Shit.
It didn't look like there was any trail. I don't think
We found
could-
a trail
we could
to this
check.
place, right?
we
So-
found a trail to this place, but we didn't. I don't think we saw any
But-
others.
We could check each of the body dump sites for a nearby sewer entrance to see if
Oh, we're gonna Ghostbusters 2 this shit. Just start.
I've never seen that movie.
Well, okay, so that's not a bad thing, really.
I heard it's the second best Ghostbusters movie.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Vlad. That got me. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Vlad.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't know. On you guys. Do your things, dude.
I mean, I'm not Batman.
I say we find the person with the doll arm and get some info.
There we go. I mean, we've got a doll that we can show him.
Just for sanity's sake, these doll arms, they don't look anything like my doll arm, do they?
They look similar.
Okay.
Your doll arm is very. If you look at them, like just like a quick glance, you probably couldn't tell the difference. But yours has like a layer over it that makes it look more like flesh a little bit.
Mm.
Okay. Like I was like this whole time I'm like, Oh no. Is my arm
Yes.
gonna like try to strangle me or
Yeah,
something?
I was about to say. God damn it. Oh.
Does somebody have a lead on where this guy is? Or did I already
Did
ask
we know?
that?
Did they tell us where he was, Sean?
Actually, you guys left before you. You guys didn't ask about that. You just
Yeah,
were
we
sort of
didn't,
like,
did we? God, we're really bad at that.
Okay, so we go back and we need to find the info on that person. Or we could try and find somebody who would know.
I say we should go back to the person who probably does know.
And plus, we can give him the information about that we found
Yeah.
a lair and we did destroy it, but we have a mannequin for him to dissect if he wishes.
I can't wait for him to just be like, "Why did you destroy it?" All right, let's go.
yep. You managed to basically go through and get to Perrin. Once again, he is in the war room, just sort of looking over more and more maps and various things. He looks at you and goes, "Ah, back from the sewers already, I see."
I break out the mannequin. And it stands upright, right? I don't need to hold it up. It just kind of stands on its own.
You just like knock it over and it immediately stands upright and then goes inert. Parent is immediately disturbed by this because like it ragdolls out of you, like dump it out of the bag, it ragdolls out and then just slowly stands up before just sort of like leaning down.
That's fucking terrifying. It really is.
That's
I would
horror
be
movie shit right there.
shitless.
Yeah, we found some very disturbing things in the Zors.
You know what? Based off of what you've just shown me, I can't deny that.
Were you gonna try?
No, but quite frankly, I wish I could.
We destroyed most of them. We brought one as example, I guess.
Quite frankly, I wish you'd break this thing too.
We'll get to that later after we've had a
Yeah,
study.
we will. I'm a little. You know what? We'll discuss that later. We forgot to ask. You mentioned, I believe, a man with a mannequin arm.
Woman actually.
Woman.
She heads up the library nearby inside the Ironblood Bastion.
Okay.
All right,
And
so that's not
I
far.
scoop him back into the bag of holding.
Me?
Yeah, you. No, the mannequin, you jackass.
Quick, get our talker out.
Quick, someone release the protocol droid.
Yeah, the mannequin gets scooped up. Anyway, that's all the questions I had.
I'm calling it Bill.
That's exactly the question I was going to ask you. Thank you.
Is there any new information?
Not particularly.
It's been like an hour.
Well, I know, but something could have happened.
That's true. Okay.
All right, so we'll go to the Ironblood Bastion, and did we get a name on the person?
All he knows is the librarian. You didn't get.
God
You
damn.
just
Well, wait, we were asking about them.
As I'm leaving the room. Oh, a name. A name.
A name would be helpful.
He looks and says, "Wait." He goes through a few of his notes. Goes, "She's. I wouldn't say she's relatively new. She's been here for a couple of years, but look for the elven woman Alara."
Okay.
What takers? You got that down?
Okay, so now
Why does
we
that
head
name
to
seem familiar?
Because it's I don't know. It sounds like a very common elf name. It's like
I mean,
like,
yeah, but like,
it's like Janet in Elven.
like I could have sworn we met Nalara before.
I don't know, maybe. I don't take the notes.
I don't either.
I do, and it doesn't help me. I assure you.
Well, I mean, it's like I'm not saying it's a crime that people have the same name. I'm just wondering, like, if I'm hearing it from here or if I'm thinking of something else.
I may have used it
That's
before,
whatever.
but I don't know.
I'm not flipping through 60 pages.
I
to
can
figure
count
it
the
out.
number of. I can't count the number of mics I've met on my hands, so it's fine. Let's go. Now, if we find another Artax, I'll be weirded out.
Yeah, he's got a. Anyway, he's got a horse named Atreyu.
No.
Too soon.
Anyway,
That got me. That was good.
Just better
Yep.
hope we don't go into any swamps.
Swamps are
You-
my favorite region anyway.
you head to head to the Ironblood Bastion, which they let you in without any incident. Make your way to the library, open it up, and find out that the Ironblood Bastion has a huge library. Just a big one. Massive. One that puts the one to Beauty and the Beast to shame.
So many books.
Be our guest.
But,
wonder if they have a
but
book
does
on
this
sleepwalking.
library have a talking clock? I think not.
At the front desk,
It's a talking
with
clock.
with her arm propping up her face, just sort of like against her chin, you can see the elven woman Alara, who is in a rather, I wouldn't say a heavy dress, but just sort of a very conservative dress with a collar, along with long sleeves and gloves, and she just seems to be holding up her. She appears to actually be asleep, as she's just sort of breathing quietly with her head propped up a little bit by her arm.
Nyx walks up and just kind of tells her to the side and goes, "Hello."
Code drops the
There's a-
mannequin out of the bag and watches it reassemble itself.
Oh,
Jesus
come
Christ!
on! Stop that!
Put that thing back where it came from, or so help me.
I put it back in the bag. Just so I can do it again later.
Ah,
It's just amusing at this point.
Yep. At Nyx's very polite urgings, Alara does not wake up.
Trix
Just-
smacks her hand down on the table.
don't! And Nyx is just kind of like, "But don't stop."
Alara immediately just like perks up, like nah, and just backs off for a moment. Like,
I wasn't sleeping.
oh, I apologize. I was. She looks at what she was reading. Oh, flips it closed. That's genealogies. She immediately picks up a small set of spectacles, adjusts them on her face for a moment, and says, may I help you? Well, I mean, as this used to be a library before they built a fortress around it.
Seems like an odd place to build a fortress.
Yes, well, the previous lineage was rather paranoid. They didn't like their knowledge to get out and about, so well, they built a big fort around the library because it was a good defensible position for the palace itself. Unfortunately, that means I don't really get visits from anyone besides officials these days, and many of them don't particularly care to learn lineages and histories and things like that. And unfortunately, most of my arcane books were taken by the towers. Very boring without those these days.
Aw, that's kind of sad.
Well, as it happens, thankfully I wasn't here for most of that. But, I mean, it's still a little sad that I don't get any sort of interesting
Interesting, you say.
people.
I
Trick
I reach for the bag. grab the mannequin.
Someone slap Coates' hand away from the bag, please.
All right, Ledger does.
Well, we were actually hoping you could help us.
Hmm? How so?
Coat reaches for the
Um,
bag.
God damn it, Coach! Trick, just go. You show
Ahem.
me you show me yours. I'll show you mine, and roll up your sleeve.
That's
That's
could go to weird
exactly what Trick
places.
will do.
We've been investigating something, and it turns out that someone is making life-size human dolls, and we heard that you might have some information on a person who can make something like that.
I mean,
I reach into the bag and I grab the mannequin and I slam it down on the floor. Finally.
Damn it!
she is immediately startled by the thing as it seems to like right itself once again.
Someone's gonna blow it up.
The next time you pull that thing out, it's going to attack you.
Right?
And we're not going to help.
No, that's what happened last time, and he got abducted.
I could take one of them.
Yeah, he could probably take one.
I couldn't take 4 of them plus whatever was clawing through the walls.
I choose to believe we're having this conversation in front of this startled elven woman.
Yeah, me too.
She just looks at all of you and like you're crazy before just shrugging her shoulders.
I mean, she's not wrong.
Yeah.
What would you like of me?
Well, we heard that you have a prosthetic arm, and we'd like to know who made it for you.
Oh,
Can we
Well-
compare her like arm design to the mannequin to see if it's similar construction?
She sort of removes the glove of her left hand to reveal the sort of same doll-like structure that is to Trix.
Okay, so it's more similar to Trix than the other dolls.
Little bit,
Well, you said the
There's
only real
some-
difference was the
yeah.
layer of flesh, right? But
Pretty much.
otherwise, all intents and purposes, it's the same make and model. We'll say
Right.
Okay.
And she, once again, it's pretty much the same, though hers doesn't have a layer of flesh. It's simply a doll-like arm. She's just like wiggles the fingers a moment before putting a glove back on. It's why I prefer to wear more concealing attire. People can be a little disturbed by it sometimes.
We're not most people.
You know, so I can see. She gives an eye at the freaking doll.
Alright, pick it up.
Coat nudges the doll and it's like, Fred, be polite.
You named it?
He's attached to it already.
Well, now that you've named it, if it goes rogue on us, you are going to be the one that
You're
has
gonna have
kill
to
it.
corral it there, Dad.
I mean, that's
Anyway.
fine.
What if we reduced ourselves?
I scoop it back into the bag of holding.
Since you do have a prosthetic limb, who made that for you?
Oh, he was such a wonderful man. I had lost an arm during the revolution, and when he came by, he simply made it up. It was like watching magic at work. And as you know, I have seen some magic. I work in this library. Like, it's just sort of like nobody visits. So she just like show up the library a little bit. It's like, but I wanted to learn things like how he was able to do it, but unfortunately he left before I was able to ask him any of this. Such a nice person.
What was his name?
I never got it. He had
Um,
an apprentice with him at one point in time, during one of the times where he made it.
What did they look like?
Oh, well, an older sort. I thought he was human, but I couldn't be sure. You never know. I mean, oftentimes you can only tell that we're elves because of our ears and longevity. But, I mean, he was older gentleman. Big bushy white beard. That's all I really remember. I was not exactly in the right state of mind when he did these things for me.
So he showed up and disappeared just like that?
Yes.
And you had more than one session and he never told you his name?
Was his apprentice a girl?
Yes.
Mishka's father. Or maker.
Oh,
Oh.
that would make a lot of sense.
I bet you what? I bet you that's something he did before they moved to our continent.
Okay, so who's
So it
making
might
the
not
puppets
be.
now?
Yeah.
So, this is someone who might be trying to recreate his work.
Did he have another apprentice that was like kicked out?
I don't know. I saw one time, but I heard them talking about maybe others.
Hmm. Has anyone else had an unusual interest in your arm?
I mean, a lot of people have had unusual interest in my arm. The wizards still can't quite wrap their heads around it, which pleases me to some small degree.
Anyone in particular?
I mean, if I if I kept all the names of everyone who stared at my arm or tried to perform experiments, I'm sure I would be able to write a book on my own.
I was just wondering if there was anyone that was particularly obsessive.
Recently, perhaps.
No, not recently.
But there is someone that's
Can
crossed
I-
your mind?
Can I insight check her, see if she's telling us everything?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is gonna be bad.
Well,
Telling the truth.
since Nix
Yeah.
is asking some pointed questions, I think I'll do an insight check too.
Much better.
Nix, you can tell that she's telling the truth for the most part. It seems like she might know a little bit more than she's letting on.
It doesn't have to be recent. It could be someone who just gave you a bad feeling. Was there anyone like that?
I mean, the apprentice did, like, stare at me, give me looks back when I was getting it made. She was the more intense of the two. But, I mean, no one really looked at my arm quite so much as the one who made it and his apprentice. She always seemed to be staring after his work and trying to assist in some way, but he always sort of kept her back from it.
What did she look like?
No, she was how she was 5 years.
Hello?
I don't remember much. She
Hello?
had 2 limbs of her own that had been replaced. But, I mean, she wore dresses, I couldn't tell. Hello.
Okay. I got disconnected for a second.
So she didn't wear a veil?
No.
Might we have found our puppet master?
Perhaps. We'll need to do some more checking, probably. Thank you for your help.
She nods. Anything for, well, visitors.
I'm lonely. Please
Oh,
don't leave.
We
Leave
could
her the
be more
mannequin as a
with you.
friend.
Oh god, no.
Oh yeah, that's a good question.
What was a good question?
From what I mean, we could ask her, but from what she said, it sounded like he came to her. That's what I heard, or that's what I thought.
And he always came to you. You never went to his
Correct.
workshop.
I was in a hospital at the time.
Which hospital? Would there be people there that remembered him?
I don't know. Whenever I asked about him, nobody seemed to know that anyone was here. It was very strange, almost like he left no presence.
So the staff was really surprised then when you had a new arm?
It was very strange.
Does
It
the
was
arm
simply-
do anything strange?
Not that I notice. It's simply an arm. She just sort of flexes it and looks at it a moment.
Do you know?
Can I inspect it for secret compartments? Can I? I'll be like, may I?
She walks closer, she's like, no.
Do you know of anyone else who's had a similar experience?
No, it was very strange. As I said.
So that is very unusual. Oh, I was also wondering, is he library? Is it all genealogy?
Oh, of course not. That's a small portion of it. There's histories, there's... Oh, man. It's been a long time since anyone's asked. She
Ooh,
tosses it down.
thank you.
Just be sure to bring it back, please.
I will. Don't worry. Anyone else?
I don't
No,
know what I don't know what happened. I
think I'm-
disconnected again.
Um,
I'm getting shitty lag spikes. I'm not sure what's going on.
Basically, Nyx asked for a book, and no one at the hospital knew that the guy was there, so we can't ask anyone else. And there doesn't seem to be any other cases, so we're on the
I have an
lookout.
idea, but we'll talk about that when we leave. I I asked her if she has any knowledge on if she knows anything or has any books on it. I believe the silver dragon or the gold turned silver dragon told me I was part of the old ones, the dragonborns that were born of dragons or something like that. Was that what it was?
I'm trying to
I'm
remember
mostly
the-
asking Sean.
Old breed.
Old breed. There we go. Old breed. Yep, that's what it was.
I'm sorry. What are you asking?
I'm asking her because
Extensive useless notes.
He's asking
the
about the genealogy books now.
the dragon said I was part of the old breed, a breed of dragonborn that came from dragons. I'm asking if she has any books or knowledge on that.
More that he implied they came from this continent.
This continent, is that what it is? I thought he said from dragons.
No, he
Could've
basically
been.
said they were from this continent.
Oh, my bad. Huh. Never mind then. There's nothing I can find there. Yeah. I could have sworn. I must have been real out of it. I did show up like the middle of everything, so.
This is true.
Well, but you could find some information on your ancestors here, probably.
That's true. It's genealogy. Yeah. Do you have any books on Dragonborn from this continent? Ideally
Dragonborn.
brass.
She immediately sort of rolls over to another shelf before plucking out a trio of smaller books. Says, "These are the ones specifically tailored to what is known as the old breed."
Czekaj.
Is there a reason why it's here?
No, czekaj. Brakuje patrzcie dole.
A ja bardzo dostawił sobie.
O, podobno nie są, izwin.
Oh my gosh.
I thought I muted my mic. My bad.
Were you speaking Russian?
That was
No.
interesting.
Close though. I say
God damn it.
Do we need library cards now?
Let's see if I drop the resolution. Maybe that'll make things a little easier.
books. Would like
Yep.
them.
She hands off the trilogy of small books. They're thinner, not necessarily smaller.
That's fine.
Before she slides down the ladder and goes
Is
back
there-
to her desk.
A particular time limit you would like these back in?
Before you leave the city would be great.
Well,
Well, that yes, definitely. All right, thank you so much for your help.
She gives a nod, smiles like, anytime, come visit.
Please.
when we leave, so I had two ideas. One, the priest, right, or the guy that healed Coat.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot his name already.
Barnabas.
Barnabas. There we go. Wasn't he talking about how he used to be deal in like underground, like scary stuff? Like,
I think he was more into
Uh,
horrors.
Yeah, I know.
Or
He
it
was
was a
talking about
male
boring.
whore.
oh, okay.
What?
Or
I
Yeah,
don't
he
think
was
he
he
was
was
that. I
talking
think
about
he was-
vices that he had. He was talking about whoring, and he didn't really mention anything else
Because
significant.
I'm thinking, like, if he like used to live like that, maybe he has like in my mind, this might not make any sense, but in my mind, like someone who's
Where-
making mannequins like this might have hung out in that kind in that kind of area and like the slums and all
We'd
that.
probably get more information by sending Tarek to that quarter and
Yeah,
having him ask
probably.
around.
That might be true. So, but I'm just thinking maybe he is. And then another thing, I had a question. Ledger might have this in her notes. If it's too far back, don't worry about it. The many? This is hitting me with some feels of the many. I don't know if it is. I don't
How
know if
so?
we're even. I don't know,
Well,
to me, the name
using-
the many, and there's a bunch of mannequins being made. Like, but
Yeah,
this
but-
is something sovereign though, so like I don't really. It might not be correlated.
But it's looking like we're looking for a female, and
That's fine.
I don't know where to start looking.
I'll be honest with you, I don't think it's the female we're looking for. I'm half convinced the female is Mishka.
Maybe.
So I think maybe it's her old mentor we're looking for.
Maybe.
But that's
Or
just
his new
because
apprentice.
Oh.
Oh yeah, maybe
True.
he took on a new apprentice.
And he did say that they were talked about others.
As if there was more. Yeah. For all we know, old Greybeard could be dead.
But for all we know, one of the
But for all we know, anyone could be dead.
nobles could be an apprentice, and we wouldn't know.
That'd be terrifying. But we were guarding all the nobles. I can't imagine
I have
someone
an idea.
having a time.
Hmm?
What's up?
I could, I don't know, like kind of flash my new arm around the city, and maybe this new apprentice will be jealous of the old apprentice work or something, and come to
you
us.
scandalous woman.
That is not a bad idea.
Yeah, it's like, check out how much better mine is.
Yeah, exactly. Just a thought.
Huh.
Could be, but where should we go back to the palace and guard the nobles?
Well, I mean, they're
Tonight-
well guarded right now. I think we're on the mission of finding stuff.
I want to make sure that there are no entrances that lead to the palace. Thank you very much.
That's a good idea. Yeah, I'll agree on
That
that.
would probably be a smart buy. Smart
I
buy
don't.
there.
I don't want them to be ambushed if we're off doing something else.
Especially on the toilet. Like that's the worst place to die.
That really would be the worst. Like, oh my god. Like, you die on the toilet and you get found like that. That'd be awful.
Mhm.
Anyway.
Just ask
Um,
Elvis.
Oh, poor guy. He's a mannequin now.
Elvis is not dead.
Elvis will never die.
He lives on a
And
different-
also, we still have not gotten any sleep.
Oh yeah, I'm beat. We're all beat.
So I say we check and make sure the sewer systems there aren't any directly underneath the palace where people can come up and ambush people. And then we really need to get some sleep before tonight, which is probably when something's going to happen.
What time is it right now?
Adventure time.
It's getting into the later afternoon.
Oh, okay.
You guys did spend a good chunk of the day going through the sewers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been 24 hours.
And we still don't know where we're sleeping, guys,
Yeah.
because we never asked anyone.
I got a really strange invite the other night.
Oh, so we could stay over there then.
Really now?
I'd rather not. Let's find somewhere else.
we could just set up Trick's hut.
Yeah.
Quick, everyone snuggle. Nuts to butts. Do this.
Well, now I'm never sharing the tiny hut with you.
You'll hear
Nobody
that. You'll
wants-
hear that phrase when you go to basic, Amanda.
I'm fairly certain they're not co-ed, but if there are any women with nuts, I don't judge.
So,
No, you'll just hear the phrase anyway.
Oh, perfect.
I like Nix's idea of checking out.
Amanda's going to basics.
Once Amanda reaches a certain weight requirement that she doesn't currently meet, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Alrighty then.
That got really awkward. Let's do the thing where we go find out where we're sleeping.
All right.
Wait, no, that wasn't. We were just waiting.
Yeah.
I was like,
Oh,
jeez, it
man.
got quiet.
I say we just go set up the hut or something in the palace, or ask for a room in a palace. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I think.
What if
and
we
then-
set it up next to Barnabas's place in case he gets
Yeah.
ambushed, and we can drag his ass in?
Wait, who's Barnabas?
He's
the chapel
the-
guy.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
Why
did-
does he
yeah,
need
no.
protecting?
We just don't know where we're sleeping, so we
you go to
set,
the
we set
palace
the
and
hunted
you
in an
find
out of the way
immediately-
place.
You go to the palace and you are immediately almost accosted by several of the servants that are just like, "Look, the Empress has informed us that you are to be guests with us along with the others, and we've been preparing and go." And it's just,
We've been preparing rooms. You sleep in them now. We've done all this shit.
You sleep now!
I like it, almost accosted. I love it.
It's
It's just like we were informed that you guys hadn't slept yet, and we were so
the servants.
just mortified by this order that we were
Be
just
our
like,
guest,
"No,
be our
go,
guest. Yeah.
sleep,
Search, do
rest."
the test.
The servants are completely mortified by our behavior. They're
Wait, we
Our
have to check for
behavior.
sewers. We have to check for sewers.
yeah.
Too
It's
late,
like-
they've
it's-
already tucked us into bed.
Yeah, it's like,
Pull
no, they
them
take
out,
care.
scare them away.
They
It's
care-
just your best to slip away and check for the sewers before
Do I need to bring?
before going to the room and sleeping.
Do I need to bring out Fred?
Goodness.
Fred here hasn't slept for weeks.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
That's great.
Oh, sometimes
He's
I
nothing
wish I
but
wasn't
skin and
playing a lawful
bones.
good character.
Fred hasn't eaten a damn thing all day.
So you do manage to convince the staff to wait a little bit as you check the sort of, or at least inquire as to the sewers, which you learn that the sewer underground the castle is specifically made so that no one can get like through to it.
Okay.
It's like
That-
if you want to like go to the sewers under the castle, you have to get out of the palace in order to go to the sewers.
Okay,
Like,
so-
otherwise, it's far too small for anyone to get up there unless they were an absolutely tiny individual.
Why is it sometimes I feel like we assume people are stupider than they are?
these things.
All right, let's go to sleep now before they
All
have an aneurysm.
Time to go to our rooms and sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so night falls once again.
Night.
Well, we're waking up just
No,
before
no,
It's
night.
true, we're waking up
dusk,
at
right?
Night,
Yeah,
night
yeah,
falls
yeah.
once again.
Or at night.
I mean, are you guys waking up at night, or are you guys just going to bed?
Do we want to, or do we want to just retire for the day and sit on what we know?
Oh, I
Well,
thought we were
the thing
doing
is-
some type of something at night, but I guess
But
not.
what are we doing? Do we have a plan?
I didn't have a plan.
Well,
I have a
guess
plan.
the
What
thing
about
is,
this party
all
that
of,
we can go
all
to?
of the targets are at the castle. And we
did all-
just
we did all
got
the
we
leads
just got a
had.
note that was taunting us saying you can't protect them.
What, wasn't
I
somebody
think
gonna
it
keep
literally
watch?
Do we have like the room across from theirs or something? Or
No,
are we all in the
but
same
you're-
hallway or something?
No, you're in a different wing.
Because I feel like
Yeah.
someone should like be patrolling at night or something. Like we take shifts.
Well,
I'll
I mean,
take first shift if you want. But there are guards.
Yeah, but the guards get called away a lot.
And have been
That's
inept.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
trust them.
I say we take shifts in pairs.
That's good. It's a good idea.
Okay.
Are we within range of the earrings from the wing we're sleeping in to the wing we're patrolling?
yep.
Sweet.
Oh, good.
Okay, so we can call in a cavalry.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up!
So I don't trust Coat to patrol on his own. So
That's fine.
he needs a buddy.
I think
Nobody's patrolling on their own now that we're not
Yeah.
spread.
No
so
one.
thin.
That's why I said in pairs at the very least.
I'll take first. Who wants to go with me?
I'll go with you.
All right.
Coat needs some redemption.
Coat needs a nap. Go to bed.
Coat is fine. Coat needs.
And we know if he shows
Coat
signs of being
passed
unholy,
out.
I will smite him down. So help me.
I realistically don't think the paladin would let me out of his sight right now.
All right, come and get me for second watch then.
All right. You, for the first watch, You guys go through, and as you're feeling super tired, it's a rather quiet evening.
Thank God.
And who will be the second watch?
I'll go with Ledger.
All right, we got.
All right. Second watch goes through. Once again, it is a rather quiet evening. Coach,
Nixel-
make a perception check.
Oh God.
Okay.
To perceive if you're
At
evil.
disadvantage.
Well, fantastic.
Is just those two or everyone?
Just Coat.
Just code. Where?
He's seen them. He knows what to.
Yeah, no, but
Oh, I should have smote him when I had the chance.
11.
All right.
You need 13?
No,
Well, 11 is disadvantage.
Oh, with disadvantage. Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Damn these advantage rolls.
Okay.
That makes me nervous.
And then the second shift goes by. And so who will be the final shift?
Nyx is taking third.
Probably with Arcanus. Alright.
Sure.
So Tarek's just sleeping in.
Well, it depends on what Tarek wants to do.
Oh, Tarek's sleeping.
Awesome.
Coat, you wake up at some point in the night because you're having a few issues. Namely, you're feeling like you're not breathing quite so well. So you open your eyes to find that the doll that you had in your bag is now not in your bag. As it has its hands just gripped around your throat. It leans in. You can hear a distorted voice coming from within. And it says, "You wrecked so much work."
I gasp at him through my clutched throat. It's like, "Hey, two, Fred."
Oh!
I hope you said that over the fucking earring.
I hope you grabbed your earring when you did that.
I don't know. Is it thought activated?
Well, yeah, pretty much.
Okay, then yes,
So
I did.
seriously, all of us heard the Etu friend.
Is anybody rooming with Coach?
No, everyone's in separate rooms.
Everyone heard my gasping breaths. A two, Fred.
So basically, it's just like, how would you react to him being like, "Et tu, Fred"? And you can hear it.
Ledger goes bursting into the room because we know who Fred was.
Is there lore behind the saying "it too" in this world?
I don't know. You saw a play about it once.
You saw a play about it once.
Nyx is just like, somebody update me. I'm staying on patrol,
Okay.
but somebody update me.
I'll like in my franticness get up, no armor, just grab a shield.
Oh
and
no, I
sprint
sleep in
over.
armor. I go bursting.
I
into
don't.
the room.
I've made it clear that I don't. Sprint over.
Yeah, Trick runs to the room as well.
Oh my god, there are tears in my eyes.
Do you need me to kick down the door?
Before that, I do need you to make a Constitution save.
Oh, good. 'Cause
I'm a dumbass.
Good, I'm great at these.
I'm proficient at these. Oh wait, all of us or him?
No, him.
I'm the
Him.
one being
Oh, I thought
strangled.
the door was trapped. I
So,
thought
like-
the door was trapped. I was like, what?
You know how I said I had two things when we were leaving the library? This was a third thing that I forgot about. God damn it.
Oh, those are great. Those are great rolls.
3.
Ugh.
You fall unconscious as he's strangling the life out of you. As the doll is just like has strangled you into unconsciousness.
This is not my
This
day.
is not turning out to be a good trip
Twice
for
in
Coach.
one session.
Yeah.
By the way, Ledger, as you approach the door is locked, and
God
as you
damn it.
move it, it appears that the doll also shifted a chair in the way.
I walked over next to Ledger and let's just fucking kick it in.
down.
Let me
Yeah, what do you want?
blast
You
it.
want it you want,
Let
it's
her
gonna
blast
be
the
an
door.
athletics check.
well, do you want Trick to blast the door instead?
Oh, we don't have time to
She
decide.
made-
I'm already here. Just fucking kick it.
All right, we're kicking it in. Strength check.
Oh damn.
You smack into the door really hard. You hear it jostle, but you don't really.
There we go.
Yeah.
How about that?
You smash into the door and it opens up, and you can see the doll just continuing to choke Coat.
I
I
tower.
throw my spear.
I fire all of
Make a
my
death
lasers
saving
at it.
throw.
Make another Constitution save. Oh god.
Oh, do I have to make another one? Oh god. Okay.
No, you got to make a death saving throw.
Oh,
He's
okay.
still trying to kill you.
All right, after that,
hell?
Trick shot lasers at the thing.
Then I tackle it afterwards.
All right, let's do this.
God damn it, Fred!
Fred, I thought what we had was special.
And Nyx is quietly going crazy
That is
because
Oh,
one
no.
failed
Oh,
death
I'm
saving
sorry.
throw.
I'm
That ain't
sorry.
great.
I go over the earring and update Nyx that he's being attacked by the mannequin.
It's Fred! It's Fred!
Ah,
That's not great.
That's a fail.
It's only one.
Yeah, it's.
How did it
Yeah, but
claw its way out of
still.
the bag of
All right.
holding?
All right, Trick, roll your thingamajiggy because we got to save his ass.
Yeah, I'm trying to blast it across the room and off of him.
God, that's a lot of dice.
Maybe?
Well, you hit it once at least.
Well, that's all I need.
Hey, it takes
10
it
feet
takes
away.
it 10 feet away from me.
Yeah, it basically, you just blast it and it just hits the wall.
Now I run up and I hit it.
All right.
Have to make up for that failed door check.
I'd say
Well,
that'll
you do hit it.
Yeah.
Smash it for another bit of it, and it immediately just sort of, it just crumples to the ground for a moment.
And then it keeps wailing.
Good thing I have another attack.
Die, 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 die!
Damn it!
Go
I mean-
Reaper on it.
Well, it's crumpled to the ground, right? It's not moving anymore. You can still hit
It's
it.
just like smacked. You just smacked it once, and the patient just goes inert on the ground.
Yeah.
Is it actually inert or does it start standing up again?
I watch it very carefully.
Shouldn't you have focused on healing Coat?
Oh
we
yeah,
have to
I
make
put it
sure
on
it's
heal
dead
code.
or it's going to attack us from behind.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, but if he fails a second death saving throw with like a natural.
Alright, I
one,
go over the
he's
earring
gone.
and call Nyx to come heal Code again.
No, I got it. I'm right here.
but what if?
I'm sorry, I forgot you have lay on hands.
What if this? What is
You're
it? What if
beating
this
the shit out of the thing.
No.
I mean, realistically, just use some
Okay,
fucking
Nyx
smelling
is
salts.
coming, but
I give him
Arcanos
10
is
points of
staying
lay on
there.
hands.
so hopefully,
know
Okay. I
We're
forgot
sleeping.
our attacks could do that. I forgot.
We're sleeping. I'm giving him
what are we
fucking
doing?
35 points of lay on hands.
Well, I mean, now I have like what 1,000 hit points because I didn't
You-
actually take any damage. I'm just fucking unconscious.
You manage, just sort of tapping him with lay on hands. You manage to, Coat sort of start taking breaths on his own again.
You know, I was gonna mention this, but I completely forgot. Bad thing to forget.
I just fire more lasers at the thing. It's like,
All
die!
You just keep rolling.
Okay.
Oh god.
Well, you
Hopefully
hit
the
it two more
guards get
times. You just
hearing.
keep slamming it into the wall.
The guards basically just heard poof 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 poof. poof.
So Coat kind of like stirs after a little bit and goes, "Where's Fred?"
Ugh.
Over there, and
Is it
over
in
there,
pieces yet?
and over there.
He said,
Were you using Fred as a sex doll?
"Don't judge me." Second of
I
all,
did.
shut up. Third of all, it was the puppet master was speaking through it. He says we ruined all his work.
Oh, good.
So it did sound like a man's voice then?
I don't know, Sean. Did it sound like a man's voice?
It sounded like a heavily distorted voice.
Okay. Damn.
So it sounded mechanical.
Yeah.
How did he know it was us? Oh wait, you had his doll.
We
so
have
he
on-
could
yeah.
trace it. Yeah.
First off,
Okay.
how the fuck did it climb its way out of a bag of holding?
Yeah, that's my question.
Yeah!
Right there. That was
And-
entirely my question. Because that
And
doesn't
Nyx
seem
is
possible.
on the line with Fletcher, going, "Should I still stay on my patrol shift? What?
Yeah, better.
Yeah.
keep
I
rolling.
think you and Ark should stay on patrol for the moment. Yes. Coat's fine. Fred's dead now, and we royally pissed off the puppet master.
Okay.
say-
I need
When-
everyone in
when-
that room to make a perception check.
Oh my god.
Shit.
Does it explode? Shit, I'm not great at these.
When Sean was describing the choking, I had to mute my mic because I was laughing so hard. It was great.
I have sleep in my eyes. I just woke up.
Now Coke gets a 20 perception.
Yeah, now Code will roll up.
Ledger, you and Coat notice the thing shift, just like jostle a moment.
Oh, okay.
Seems like it twitches, essentially.
You guys are like, it moved!
I grab Odessa
Fire
and I cut it in half.
All right, make an
Brain
attack
brain.
roll.
Okay. Where's my stuff? There we go.
Coat just leaps off the bed. It's like,
Ah!
22, not bad.
He's just going for it.
31 points of damage. And I'm just like, I trusted you in my bag!
He was such a good friend too.
God, why did you trust it?
I don't know, we're not very good at this whole keeping things from other people thing.
Also, I think this is just another sign we should stop putting things shaped like
Okay.
bodies in the bags of holding.
I actually had to roll up the damage for that one. I'm like, did you actually manage to? Yeah, you guys. Slowly, it just sort of comes apart, and you can just see it just sort of fully go inert this time. It just sort of like
Quit
some of
saying
the
that
joints
word!
some of the joints sort of come off, and the head lolls.
I slap the face.
It takes the slap.
Good.
It takes the slap.
Next time we put a mannequin in the bag of holding, we're manacling it first.
Or we just don't put a mannequin in the bag of holding again.
Look, Ledger, you're being a little judgy right now.
Look,
This is
Mom, we
why
don't need
Nix
your
just
we don't
took
need your
the mask.
hindsight vision. Let's go.
I kid.
Although I'm really glad I didn't follow my first impulse and having Nix just take an arm.
arm is just
Fucking arm
strangling.
would be crawling at us.
Dude, what if like, oh my god, I just had a scary idea. What if like all the pieces we shattered are like slowly reforming themselves?
Shut up.
I don't think he would have been quite as angry if that
That's
was
Yeah,
the
that,
case.
that's
Probably.
possible. Although we did.
He'd
blow
probably
up
just
all the
laugh
skin
and be like,
and
ha ha
stuff.
ha ha, free shit.
So yeah,
Well,
that happened.
so back to bed.
All right, Nix is just like hyper nervous activity and just being hyper vigilant now.
this is now the second time Coat's been attacked in his sleep. Like,
Dude, I think you need to watch out what you're doing with your life.
are you ever like? I don't think you should sleep alone anymore.
Just don't sleep.
Or,
I mean,
yeah,
I figured
don't
I had talked
sleep.
the maid into bed. I didn't figure I was sleeping by myself, but you know, whatever.
No, that was your delusion. We've been awake for
Right?
24 hours.
that was the unconscious
Um,
dream after being choked.
Door back on.
So that's 2 death saves to this.
Okay, where the fuck are the guards? Are we just sitting here like waiting for guards?
No, the guards do show up after a short while. It's just like, what just happened?
We need to talk about your training program.
We're a little spread thin right now, miss.
And plus,
Yeah, it's-
plus this is Coat's own damn fault.
It's fine. We look.
That's
Just
a fair point, actually.
Hey,
Alright.
hey! Everyone thought it was a great idea to bring that thing along with us for reference sake.
We did not think it was a great
No.
idea. We thought it was a funny idea.
I thought it was a good idea.
That is
No,
the same
I
thing.
thought it was a legitimately good idea. Then I had the thought, like, wait, what if he could remote control them? And then I forgot about it. And then now we're here.
It's like you had my back and then you just let it go.
Yeah, I completely forgot. Like,
I got you, bud. Hey, what's that?
Oh wait, sorry. You're being axe murdered now.
Dear God.
I love this party.
close to dawn, is it?
It's basically the sun's starting to rise at this
Let's
point.
Way
just
too
wanders
close.
off in
Way
search
too
of
close.
coffee.
So
Ledger
before I
needs
got
coffee
choked
right
out,
now.
did I have a good night's sleep?
You had a decent night's rest before you felt the air leaving your body, but you know,
Wait,
I will take it.
wait. Did I actually have to expend lay on hands on him?
no.
Thank God.
No, I
Good.
was just unconscious and being choked to death.
No, that's all.
Well, I'm saying there's no hit points.
I mean,
involved
you guys got to him before I started using the other pair of arms to beat him to death. So
Oh,
Oh my God, that would be quite the sight.
wow.
Oh my God. He's like holding him down with two hands, and then like two arms are coming out of his chest and just beating him. What
Yeah.
the fuck? Like,
That's
Kind of like
savage
the
fuck.
whole.
oh my God.
But
I follow Terry because
Anyway.
he seems to find coffee really easily. So
Nyx is definitely having tea.
you guys managed to slowly make your way to a small section of the kitchen where there's a table set up, and the cooks who are sort of starting to make some of the breakfast things, begin to assist you with your various needs. Before Perrin's brother bursts in and goes, "I've found it!" And he looks at all of you and looks haggard and goes, "I missed something, didn't I?"
um,
What is this?
Oh,
fucking
Eric has
Seinfeld?
another brother?
What?
No,
No.
he-
Said Perrin's brother.
he
Oh,
meant
sorry.
Terrence,
I meant-
brother.
I apologize.
It's alright.
Saying Perrin, but and
Yeah. Alright.
got the two mixed up.
Amanda asked if she put the door back on.
Yeah.
I missed that.
No, the door is still quite firmly off of its hinges. So
Alright, I did my best, guys.
I leave a note like I owe you door.
Just pick a door
Not
up
really.
and just put it over the
Oh, God.
empty doorway.
and the servants are regretting ever letting us into any rooms.
Can Dragonborns get bags under their eyes?
no, but the scales darken right below them.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Perfect.
Anyway, hi, what did you find? We'd rather.
Perhaps you should explain what happened to you guys.
Look, that
My
doll
spies
thing.
were out dealing with something for me, so I mean, I slept.
We
I
that
did too
doll
for a
thing.
while.
Let's
yeah,
just say
turns
you were
out we
right.
should have destroyed
We
the
should have
doll
smashed
thing,
it.
and Coat really wasn't. The doll was in Coat's bag, and evidently was turned on during the night.
Hmm.
It talked to him through it though, so that's we know he can do that.
It did.
So we know we pissed off the maker.
Amanda vanished.
No,
Maybe she had to leave, but who knows?
she did say 3, right?
No, she said 4.
She said
Yeah,
4.
oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember.
No, she said 4, but she said she might have to leave a little earlier. than that,
Also,
so who knows?
she probably would have just told us.
Yeah. But yeah.
Wait, what was Perrin saying when he burst in? He found.
He found
found
something, but he
something.
wants us to describe what happened first.
I almost got choked out by a puppet.
I
And
found
not in the
you
good way.
one better, actually, Tarek. I found the map of the vault.
Oh, thank God.
I like the sound of this.
That's some good
I
news.
love the sound of this. Oh,
And Nyx is just kind of going, mostly a bunch of useless shiny pieces.
Right, but more shiny pieces means you can buy more pets.
Yeah.
True, I do need some materials for that project.
Oh.
I guess I could use some more shiny pieces.
Also that.
Don't worry, Nyx. I'll hold on to your share of shiny pieces.
Oh, that sounds awesome. Would you?
Yeah, no problem.
Because, it's so hard to keep track of them.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh, her laptop lost connection.
Yep. But yeah. You managed to slowly get yourselves back in gear after a exciting night's events.
After Coat's sex
As
evades.
Perrin puts in front of you a blueprint-ish thing, sort of like a sketched-out thing of the vault.
Really? On the breakfast table? We're not gonna go to like the super secret room or something? Like,
Well, I mean, might as well do it now.
Yeah.
there could
Just make sure Fred's
some of
not
the
around.
servants could be mannequins in disguise or something.
I think we've pretty much assured that that hasn't happened, especially if what Coat says is true, and you actually set this person back quite a ways.
I grab a random servant and say, "Show me your arm."
As most people have like their sleeves rolled up and everything, they're just sort of looking at you like
Oh.
a crazy person.
Well,
On
I
your
mean,
way.
they're not wrong.
Don't mind us. We're just
We're just obnoxiously paranoid.
Yeah.
So this entire thing is the vault, or one particular room is the vault, and this is the compound that has the vault?
Holy shit, this is big.
I'm confused.
Is it dead?
Yep. Perrin looks at this as, now here is this. It seems like it's more of a complex than just simply a vault. But, however, I think with a little bit of preparation ahead of time, we can get in there, get out, and then Tyrax lacks the money to pay for his little assassin while this person rebuilds.
I will take little victories right now.
So then, if these
And large
assassinations
revenges.
continue, do we rule out Tyrax, or is it almost guaranteed that it's him? We just don't have the proof to prosecute him.
If the assassinations keep happening, I'm not entirely sure what to do in that case. It means we find this killer.
I'm not sure if the motivation is entirely money, since this person seems to be in a twisted sort of research.
So I'm sorry, I must have been blanked out a few days ago. But do we have any I'm asking both out of character and in character. Is there any reason that Tyrax would want to kill nobles? Does he want more power? Does he want to become a noble? Is he a noble?
Basically, it seems like Tyrax is trying to gather supporters in a bid for the throne later on down the line.
Okay.
But he's attacking people that stood on the sidelines before.
Oh, okay. Yes. Okay, I remember hearing some of this. I didn't hear all of it because I was a little on and off last session.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, but this is all hearsay. They don't have any proof.
Yeah. Okay.
But
Cool.
here's the thing. Tyrax doesn't know anything about you people based off what my spies have revealed to me. The nobles around here barely know who you are. There were a few people at court who know, but they are so loyal to the Empress that it would behoove them to not even be seen near Tyrax, nor communicating with him. And at this point in time, we're pretty much going through everyone's mail and correspondence anyway. It's a thing.
Wow, Patriot Act.
Yeah, well, not particularly happy with it, but at the same instance, we're trying to keep people from dying, so how it goes. In the meantime, I suggest we use this as an opportunity to sneak in there and steal things from him. To the south, in this section, is the, from what I can tell, the residential area for everyone who lives there. Just sort of a large barracks. To the north is something of a tavern that they have set up along with an armory. This room, we're not entirely sure what it is, as it appears only the people managing the vault have any sort of access to it. However, in what might prove to be something that really helps us. This area. It's a fighting ring.
This is sounding familiar.
I'm noticing a pattern between us.
I can't be seen even remotely near your area, near this area, because they know who I am.
Hmm.
However, if you can get in there, perhaps posing as or simply being who you are, the rather important members of a kingdom from across the sea, perhaps feigning support for Tyrax and his band of hooligans.
I'm just picturing a bunch of drunken soccer hooligans.
It's like, I'm not sure about our acting ability.
Well,
Hey!
you don't necessarily need to act. You do have a noble from across the sea.
We do.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. Ledger.
I could. It's like, I'm not that good at lying, but I guess I could be a little insulted that your Empress tried to test us when we first arrived.
Well,
I
simply
I don't even think we have to do that.
No, realistically, we don't have to do anything. It's gonna be a
We're
real.
just be our normal idiot selves, and we'll
it's
get
a-
into a fight somehow.
I'm
Nah,
saying
that's
it's
true
a
enough.
real.
I mean,
it's a real easy con.
then why are there so many parallels to this? And
I'm having flashbacks.
another
So many
heist that we may have
flashbacks.
pulled.
Are they
Yeah.
the same person?
He smirks and is just like, well, I mean, I've heard you guys pulling something like this off earlier in your career, but
This is like Ocean's 12 or
there's
something.
there's
like,
more to it
cool.
because
Second-
you guys
second
are
iteration.
actually going to need to get into the vault proper over here,
Mm.
and I
I'm
can
sorry.
supply a pair of specifically enchanted bags in order to get all of the riches.
Wait, you're not going to the vault? Some of us.
I
He
can't.
can't
They
be
will
seen.
recognize the hell out of me.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
so like half
so-
the party is gonna be making
And the
fools
other
of
half
themselves,
makes a
causing a
distraction.
distraction, and the other half is actually breaking into the vault.
Well, we should probably put Tarek on that on the
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Just,
you know what happened last time we split the party?
Nix kind of raises her hand and goes, I guess I'll be part of the distraction group.
Well, this
mean-
is where I need you people, to
You people.
come up with more of a plan because, much as I'd like to, I have a few hallmarks that I like to use that Tyrax has gotten wise to.
All right, so we have
So-
a way in. What's security like?
From what I can tell, it's fairly heavy. There's a couple of iron golems that are within the vault.
Okay.
What does Tyrax look like?
And what does heavy guard exactly entail? I got to know what's going on here.
Let's see. There's probably at least 50 men in there.
Okay.
At least.
That's a lot.
Jesus.
So subterfuge is is going to be our play.
That, or if all hell breaks loose, I think we need to stock up on potions if possible.
Look, I can wear a rubber nose. We can get in there.
And I'll wear a fake mustache. I'll be the only mustachio dragonborn ever.
Well, I
Well,
think we need to get into this room here and figure out what it has to do with the vault first.
Yeah,
Because
Yeah.
maybe
well, what are all of these
So is it
rooms?
was the
I'm
top
just trying
right
to
the vault?
figure out the
I'm
map.
sorry.
Yeah, I missed the first few rooms, what they were. I
well,
don't know.
this was a tavern,
Living quarters?
sort of, and armory over here.
That's an armory. That's a tavern.
Armory.
That is an
tavern,
unknown room.
unknown room.
That is a fighting pet. And this is the vault.
Oh man, I should not be the one drawing because I have white.
No, you shouldn't be the one drawing. Okay, I think I have. Yeah. Okay. Well, with 50 people being there, if we have someone participate in the arena, it could be a very large distraction.
Is this fighting ring like group fighting or one-on-one fighting?
Well, we don't know. We just know that there is a fighting ring that is often used for betting and entertainment for the people who actually live there for the most part, and often to guests.
So we hype it up, right? As we're walking. So is this an outdoor place or is this all indoor?
It's indoor. It's
All
a
indoor?
complex that's hidden within one of the forests.
Oh, okay.
I have a question. What does Tyrax look like? So we recognize him if we run into him.
Oh, dear.
Like,
That
is he an elf? Is he a human? Is
He's
he a Goliath?
human. He's a greasy little bastard. Usually has longer, dark-haired, pulled back into a ponytail, lavish, everything. The man basically drips money and likes to flaunt it these days. Back in the day, he used to have some sort of facial hair, oftentimes simply goatee, mustache, but he's since shaved since he's trying to look prim and proper.
So I took third place in at that tournament in Crossway. Would we be able to play that reputation up somehow to create a distraction?
I don't know, Perrin, have you heard of the tournament that happens on our continent?
I mean, I've vaguely heard of it. It's sort of a big thing that I recall. There was some sort of event that happened this year, wasn't there?
Sorry.
Yeah, the Colosseum was taken to an alternate dimension by a godlike being.
Yeah, well, let's just say that area doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, well, that too.
Yeah. Shit's going bad over there, too. Nonetheless, so we know of 2 iron golems, you said, in the vault.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Alright. I literally have stuff that's there already.
Do you?
It's too small unless you really zoom in, so just make.
Alright, let me... Also, you had it reversed.
Oh, I thought that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Armory's top left. And it's 50 men strong normally, and they're just constantly patrolling, I assume, right?
Yep.
Okay. Do they have any other sort of defenses? Maybe not necessarily people or creatures, maybe magical or mechanical.
Traps,
Traps.
The person I sent in there wasn't able to get much more than this. And this isn't even... He wasn't even able to explore all of this.
I think
and also he
this-
was lit on fire.
this unknown room, I think, has something to do with the vault. I think there might be a way
Yeah.
to shut down those golems or something.
It's probably a good.
I think
call.
I think that one's definitely something we have to
And
check
it
out.
does have a section that is really close
Yeah, there might
to
be
an
something.
area of the vault. So if we could go through that wall, we might be able to bypass some security.
So I think what we have to do is we have to get in there. And do you know how can you just walk in, or do you have to like go through a hoops?
I may have procured a sort of invitation.
Good. So we get in there. We patrol around for a bit.
Well, how are we dealing
Um,
dealing with iron golems aside from breaking them? Because we're gonna want to do this quietly.
Yeah. Well, that's why we have to check out that unknown room.
Maybe there's an
Um,
activation rod.
Maybe something like that. Who knows?
Hmm.
I think the problem. So what we need to do is we need to divert as much of the guard attention to the fighting pit or elsewhere as possible. Right?
I mean,
Yeah.
I can do that. I can put on a show.
If you guys put on a show in the fighting pit, then either just me or someone else, we can get in the unknown room, find out what's going in there.
For sure, but my worry is I don't think like all the guards are just gonna leave for like a fight. Like, yeah, it's entertainment, but they still have a job to do, right?
well, no,
So-
but if
Well, I can.
a
draw
lot of
crowd.
them might.
What if we just set off an explosion?
Well, good guards would head straight towards the vault if an explosion happens.
Yeah.
Why don't we just go to the
Are you sure they
tavern
wouldn't go check
and-
out where the explosion's happening?
We need.
You know,
No,
you
so
can-
we
They
need-
know the important things are going to be in the vault. The only explosion that might have another effect would be one in the residential district, and do
That's
we
what I
want
was
to
actually
do
thinking.
that?
Did
Yeah.
someone say the guards would go to the tavern in an event of an explosion?
No, I'm saying we go to
No.
the tavern and we throw out some money. They want free booze there. They go to the tavern. Then you go to the fighting pit. You distract them there.
Yeah,
I mean, we
no,
could,
there
like-
you go. Two-pronged distraction. We get
I
we
hate-
get the drunk,
yeah.
get them drunk, and get them rowdy.
Well, see, that was part of my
Ah.
thought process, right? We get some diverted over to the fighting ring, and we get some diverted to. I said explosion. It could be any other distraction.
It could be any other thing, like
yeah.
buying drinks at a tavern instead of killing everyone.
Yeah. Well, my thought was if we can somehow set off an explosion in the residential district, hopefully without killing anybody, I think guards would definitely rush over there.
I think
I
we're trying to
can
spread
keep-
it too thin. Like that's going to be like two different.
that was my
groups, and
worry
then
though.
someone
If we
going the
spread our
unknown.
party too much, last time we did that,
I
someone
can
almost
keep-
died. So
I can keep 2 other people and myself invisible
that's good.
i-
But-
if we need more people on the sneaking team.
But I also don't think residential might be a bad place though, because I don't know if are we allowed to go there? Like, is that? I asked Perrin, like, is that open for like purchasing rooms or something, or is that where people just live?
It's where the guards live.
Okay, so I assume we wouldn't be allowed just in there willy nilly.
Well, it's
Yeah.
where the guards and their guests who stay for a decent period of time.
Hmm.
Okay.
And we have the invitation
What was the invitation for exactly?
to get in.
It's not necessarily an invitation, but sort of a code phrase in order to get in.
Oh,
Something
it's like,
given
it's
to
like,
his
it's like getting into
supporters.
the clubhouse.
Spice?
It's for his
Do you
supporters
spice?
to use.
G-Spice.
Oh.
And with that, as you all pour forth the map, you can see that you have an interesting time ahead of you. And this is where we will end for the week.
Oh man, are we doing like a one shot for the anniversary or something, or are we continuing this
We're
for the
continuing
anniversary?
this.
He
It's
just,
almost
he just
like
did the
I-
setup.
It's almost
Oh
like
my
he planned
God.
this to
Oh,
happen.
that's why he said it's gonna be. That's why he said it's gonna be fucking. Oh, what did he say? I forgot.
Nice.
It's
Although
gone.
I'm really excited for.
he said something about like how it's gonna be an anniversary of like a lot of things.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, so
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
what
last year was
supports
Ocean's
our
11, this year's
familiar,
Ocean's
I'm
mission that
guessing.
almost all of you were on for the first time.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie,
the
that's
one
pretty
that
hype.
wasn't here for that.
that's pretty fucking hype.
I'm also not going to lie. This is entirely inspired by the first half of Acquisitions Inc. the series. So
Oh yeah.
Is there a
No
motherfucker
wonder
with
it
bagpipes?
sounds way more familiar.
Is there a motherfucker with bagpipes? Because I'll be upset.
no, there is not a motherfucker with bagpipes. This is
But
not a
there
Dwarven
is-
Held song stronghold.
Vlad, there is.
Oh God. No, don't worry about it.
That and you're stealing everything and not just one thing.
Yeah, that's true.
the MacGuffin.
Yeah, the MacGuffin.
Man, I don't know what to do.
Oh, that's gonna be so much fun.
That's also why I wanted to break there, so you guys can spend the week deciding upon plans.
It's a good idea.
I'm really liking that the unknown room has a wall that attaches to the vault.
No, we're definitely checking that out. Like that's 100%.
Yeah, no,
in there.
that's
We're checking
Tarek.
that out.
That's I imagine whoever Trick Invisibles and takes with her.
Yeah.
Go
Yeah,
with-
Granted,
go with Tarek that way.
the vault walls are probably fortified, but if we can find some way through.
I think
Oh,
that's all
what if
fine
there's
and
a
dandy.
vent or
I'm
something?
pretty sure I think the main problem is getting personnel out of the main area and into an area where they're not able to stop whatever we're doing over there.
Hey,
And then,
if there's
and
I
then
think
Iron
Nyx would make a
Golems.
good third addition to the sneaking team
Yeah,
because you could
I think so.
polymorph
Because-
or something into something small, right?
Exactly. If there's a crawl space or something, she can polymorph into something small. Give her one of the bags, and
Just go to town.
What do they call it in the Ocean's movie? She's our grease man.
yeah.
Yeah, Greaseman!
so Nyx, Tarek, and Trick take off for the sneaking part. So that means me, Coat, Ledger, and Ark need to think of distractions.
I can definitely create a distraction in the fighting pit somehow.
That's good. I'm
And I can provide backup to the sneaking team since I'm like a laser cannon. So.
Yeah,
no,
that's
you're
fine.
you're going. That
You're good there.
yeah, we're good. We gotta figure out what the rest of us are doing. Maybe maybe Arcanos. Well, so like Warforged are pretty rare over here, right? Like Arcanos was getting weird looks the entire time, right? Anybody? God,
So
Fucking
definitely
damn it.
going to be doing that.
But aren't we the criminals? So watching crime dramas might not be the good.
There you go.
You gotta catch up. You gotta see how they
Okay.
got caught.
okay, so Arcanos is
There-
kind
there
of
you
a
go.
rarity over here, right?
So you people can keep everything in there. I've created a new texture.
The heist.
So with that, I will see you next time, and you can enjoy planning things in the heist.
Yep.
I'm just saying,
Awesome.
Ark has foam grenades.
yes, you.
And what sucks the worst
Why?
when you're
He-
trying
he
to
still
sleep?
has them.
Foam
never used
grenades.
How did he even get foam grenade?
We got him.
that's-
we got him before we killed the Crim.
Yeah.
Foam
Yeah,
grenade?
Yeah,
they're like capture.
Remember, one of them was tested, and it breaks and it encases something in foam,
foam. Didn't it?
and that
didn't,
hardens.
didn't it cover up Terrican foam?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that was fun.
I mean, it had a
You said
fairly
to get
high
some
strength
guards?
DC. Like that's a good item.
Hey, what was that movie with Denzel Washington and like Clive Owen?
Oh God.
I know what you're
Inside
talking
Man.
about.
Inside Man. We should totally pull that kind of move where it's like we mix ourselves
I need-
in with
I need-
the hostages. And stuff.
I need to find some old episodes of The Saint.
Oh, the original Saint.
That's a fucking good series to watch for this.
Yes, it is.
What, Kitty? What is it? Is Timmy stuck in the well?
Anyway, I gotta go. Bye.
Yeah.
All right,
All right.
I gotta go
See
too.
Bye, people.
See ya, folks.
Yep.
Bye, guys.
I'm out too.